Oh, reconnection successful.
The fuck?
Hold on. What the fuck was that?
That was Charles doing an invitation to Freddie.
All right, let's see if we're back yet here.
Charles got me on tape saying that.
All right, can anybody hear me? It looks like it says this says I'm back.
I can hear you.
Okay, hold on. Let me see. Twitch looks like we're back. Fucking A. Only if you had Wink running shit. No, bro, it's not about errors. I lost power or internet or something just for a couple minutes.
We thought Robo pissed you off, and you said I'm out.
No, I don't know what happened. I don't know. All right, but everybody can hear me, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, everybody in the chat can hear me. Hopefully, Tennessee is great. Dude, listen. I've done 100 and some odd broadcasts, and that's only the second time it's happened. But both times in this league, so it's probably you guys actually, not me. All right, let's get this game back on here real quick.
Green Acres is the place.
All right, here we go. Boyd Crowder with an 8-yard rush, everybody. Tennessee is as great as my ass. Eagle Mondavi, why are you staring at your own ass? All right, here we go. Air Force with the option. No, this time fullback up the middle. Nice run,
big ass fullback right there.
With a 10-yard run. I don't know what happened to my internet all of a sudden, but maybe I should upgrade.
Freddie, you see how big that fullback is?
Maybe I should upgrade to that fiber optic. Is Freddie gone now? Did we lose Freddie too?
Freddie gone.
Oh, Freddie's here.
Okay.
This time supposed to go tomorrow?
I don't know. No.
This is a shit show, but I love it.
All right, let me see here. Yeah.
This game's getting a little out of hand here all of a sudden.
Well, let's see here. This time Givens with the keeper.
Yeah, we got money.
Nice first down inside the 20 with a 7-yard rush. And, man, Givens is putting on a show, you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Charles back on his leash now.
Givens fakes the fullback up the middle, keeps it himself for another 8-yard rush. Let me see. Let me check the chat. Let me see if anybody stuck around. Looks like Robo's still here. Biff, Markham, Bob Funk, Coach Craven, Commander Root, David Leathers, Doug Britton. Eagle Mondavi is given, keeps it up the middle, and he's going to get down to about the 6-inch line. Goals official, go with him. Gunny McGuire, Lone Star Glory, Lily Tuff, and Packer Fred, all in the his house tonight. Thank you for tuning in to the All-American Coaching League as Givens is going to keep it himself for a 1-yard touchdown. And Raylan Givens.
That was a textbook drive, man. I mean, that's Air Force 101.
It is. You know, and halfway through, you knock out the power and the internet, get everybody confused, and then you come down and score a touchdown. That's a great.
The fuck?
The fuck? Oh, jeez. Anyway, I'm very interested to know what happened, why my internet even went off. It's crazy. This never happens. Only in the All-American Coaching League. Nowhere else for some reason.
Is Craven still in the house? He should be, like, happy right now.
Let me see. Let me look. He's still
He only
here.
texts when he's pissed off.
Yeah, he's probably at work and he can't talk.
No, today's Tuesday. I think he's off. Isn't he off Tuesdays and Wednesdays?
I don't know his schedule. That's a little creepy.
No, well, I got everybody's schedule when I was setting up the broadcast
He's off
schedule.
on Tuesday nights.
Yeah, you're gay. Crowder out for the game. Air Force Flexbone working wonders for Robin Givens. Oh, Gunny. That's why you ripping on Robin
Gunny
Givens.
comes hard.
Yeah, he
What?
does.
Hello.
Dick in my ass for an 8-yard reception. I'm jealous of Charles. Where does Eagle just like throw shit out with no like
What is that?
context
That right there?
What play is that?
That's the
Get him! He's going to break it for a touchdown.
dude. That's the old Statue of Liberty.
No, it's called the drop the deuce play.
It's the old Eagle staring at his own ass play.
He's crowning right now.
Oh my God! What
There you
is
go.
that? What is that?
What the hell just happened there?
You gotta love the glitches in this game, folks. It's part of the game.
Freddie and Dave together in the booth. You don't know what's going to happen.
Dude, I mean, what a great first game. We've had power outage. We've had a Statue of Liberty play.
In the backfield.
Dropping a deuce in the backfield. I mean, all kinds of crazy shit going on here in the All-American Coaching League. Gotta love it. Andre Parks with the reception there. It's gonna be 3rd and 11. jerking off from the shotgun. They got a tight formation that time. Maybe they need a little more protection, and they throw a nice little 4-yard reception that's only about 7 yards short of the first down. And Freddie, I don't know what's going on here, but Air Force is looking strong, and San Diego State is looking bewildered.
I guess that home field curse or the
Pick'em curse.
Pick'em curse. I think it's the Pick'em curse.
It might be. Dixie Normus with only a 5-yard return, so not a very enormous return. Speaking of which, Freddie, is your game in the Pick'em too? I don't remember. Let me see here.
I think it is.
It is next. Ooh. Oh, I can't wait to talk about those results. All right. This time Givens around the left side with the pitch to Walton Goggins for a 12-yard rush. And, Charles, they are putting on a clinic tonight.
Yeah, I mean, that's the second half. They just took it up a notch, and they're executing their game plan to perfection.
It really is. And this time he runs around the right side like a dick, and Hans Gruber gets a 12-yard rush. And they're just
like a dick.
They're doing left, they're doing right, they're going up the middle. San Diego State defense has no answer for this Air Force offense today for some reason. This time a short little pass over the middle, Ryan Kennedy for a 4-yard reception. Wasn't expecting a pass there, Freddie, but apparently San Diego State was.
Yeah, I think that's what hurts Air Force when they pass the ball. They need to just stay with the running game. Keep the clock up.
Well, this time they follow Freddie's advice, and they go around the right side. They pitch to Hans Gruber, and he's got to – did they give him the first down? They did. 1st and 10. And see, this is why Freddie is an athletic director and a head coach in the All-American Coaching League because he knows what he's talking about. Air Force, fake up the middle. Givens keeps it himself. Another 6-yard rush. And it's like Charles' second verse, same as the first.
Yeah, I mean, they don't have an answer. San Diego State doesn't have an answer so far on defense.
Givens has got 115 yards.
Oh,
there you go. That's the answer.
There's the answer. And then poor Goggins gets the 10-yard loss on that because of Givens' bad pitch. Wow, imagine if San Diego State had recovered that, they would have a chance to pull within 3.
Well, I mean, it's obvious, though, but maybe they figured something out on San Diego State. Hit the quarterback.
Well, let's find out here. This time they're going to drop back for the pass, and it's to nobody in the middle. I was trying to find somebody that might have been thrown to. 34 seconds left in this third quarter. And Air Force having a punt now. San Diego State kind of weathered the storm there, Freddie. Now they get the ball back.
But they got to do something with it. They hadn't done nothing. Only scored 14 points.
Yeah, this time the punt goes into the end zone. San Diego State, who has passed 28 times and only run the ball 10 times, will start with the ball at their own 20-yard line. 1st and 10, 25 seconds left. A short little pass across the middle. Oh, that was the receiver dropped it. I thought that defender dove and intercepted it. San Diego State with a lucky break there.
24-4. Only 18 for 29. Not having a very good afternoon.
Definitely not one of his better games. This time he's got lots of protection, though. And he's a nice bullet to Fellatio for a 13-yard reception and a first down. That time making good decisions with good protection because using good protection is always a good decision, isn't it, Charles?
Yeah, normally you don't want to use bullet and fellatio in the same sentence.
Well, you never know. It depends on what industry you're in. This time he fakes the handoff. He's going to pull it. Here's Jurgenoff again, trying to pull a Givens, and this time he gets a 15-yard rush, and there's just too many G's in this game. Oh, my gosh, Becky. All right, 9 seconds left in the third. It looks like Barry McCulkin are getting – God, he was getting gang tackled by like 4 or 5 guys bouncing off of them and then getting 7-yard rush. And that brings us to the end of the third quarter. Get your 69s up in the chat, folks. That's what we do here in the All-American Coaching League is we throw our 69s up in the chat. Air Force up 24-14. End of the third quarter. Freddie, what do you think so far of this game?
Well, it's a good game. Like I said in the beginning, as long as Air Force don't turn the ball over, they'll have a chance to win this.
Well, let's find out what happens here. San Diego State definitely needs to put some more points on the board before we have that discussion. Short little pass over the middle. They're going to give him the first down. Charles, it looked like he was short, but I mean,
Yeah, barely. I mean, yeah, it was like by a centimeter.
yeah, of course, Robo puts a 4 up in the chat. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
He's always kissing the SFL's ass.
He's spending.
There you go.
Yeah, he's spending too much.
Dropping a deuce again.
Ooh, this time he slides. This time Robo spending too much. Apparently, spending too much time with my mom.
He's got a high fiber diet, that quarterback.
Oh, there you go, Eagle. The 2 Cougs, 1 Cup. 2nd and 5 for the Aztecs. This time, ooh, nice little slant over the middle to Ron Pitts for the 9-yard reception. I think it's the first time we called his name today. And Freddie, you know, you turn around for 1 second, and all of a sudden the Aztecs are coming your way.
Yeah, this is the way the Aztecs play. They don't give up, and as long as they hang around in the fourth quarter, they can always score 14 points.
They could. And then they're my favorite play in the whole world, the stupid screen pass for -1 yards. 2nd and 11. And Jurgenov is telling Givens, oh, actually, I don't think he finished the sentence before he got his head ripped off. Jurgenov trying to pull a little Givens action there. It worked, though. He got what, 9 yards out of it. Not too shabby. Well, this time he doesn't. He pitches it, and McCalkiner is going to get around the corner. He just barely made
that formation.
The first
that's
down.
A great formation.
That was a great.
And that's their answer to Air Force's offense. It's hard to, you don't know where the quarterback's going to go. He can pitch it. They can go deep. It's hard to defend.
It's great. Now this time a short little pass to the halfback out of the field. 22, Ron Pitts again, an 8-yard reception. And San Diego State looking very efficient on this drive, mixing it up, passing and running, showing Air Force a little of their own medicine with the option. And this time Pitts up the middle. He fumbles the ball, but it looks like the offensive lineman, or no, it's not the offensive, Dick in my ass picks it up. You know, Dick in my ass grabbed the ball.
What?
And that's all that I want to say about that. Oh, hey, you. All right. San Diego State, 1st and goal, wide open man, Eddie Jackson, 4-yard reception for a touchdown. And Freddie, a great response drive from San Diego State.
For San Diego State. Now, Air Force definitely needs to answer here if they want to win this game.
Why is Eagle talking about Andy Hamilton?
Oh, crazy.
Andy Jackson.
He must have done something, Andy Jackson.
Oh, I don't know. You tell me, Robo. It's your team, bro.
Well, that's the next announcement. Greg is going to hire Andy as his coordinator.
Oh, is that what it was?
Dixie Norman's 27-yard. Yeah, I can't wait to see that. 27-yard return. You know what, gents? We got a ball game. 3 minutes left. 3-point game. Air Force with the ball. San Diego State gets a stop here. Freddie, you know, this thing could swing in a heartbeat.
Yeah, it could, and I think the commissioner vetoed that request I put in for Hamilton.
Yeah, I'm just saying. All right, here we go. 24-21, Air Force. I think it was about a 7-yard rush. 2nd and 3. This time they're gonna work some clock here with the lead and the ball. That's a smart play, Charles, right?
Yeah, smart. They got a ball control offense, so it's right up their alley.
You got to look out for Charlie. He's always trying to get me in trouble.
Shocker. Well, looks like Givens and his offensive line are having a long conversation. This time they run the option to the left side. Beautiful. And Goggins is down the sideline, finally pushed out of bounds after a 22-yard rush. And Freddie, I got to tell you, if Air Force keeps that up, stays that efficient, and runs the clock, this game might be over.
They definitely got to stay with what they're running right here. Run the clock. But see, they snapped it too quick.
Yeah, that was dumb. Unless, did the clock stop when he got pushed out of bounds? Will he eat me out with his 4th tackle? You got to make sure.
The clock is running right now. They need to run. Don't snap it.
Yeah, I'm not sure what their hurry is all of a sudden now. Oh, they must have
I think they're hurrying to catch. They've got an advantage from a scheme standpoint on the defense, so they want to keep the defense out on the field.
Well, they must have been hearing Freddie or something, because now they're just milking the clock. 13, 12, 11 seconds on the play clock, under 2 minutes on the game clock. Even if they hold them to a field goal here, folks, San Diego State could win this with a touchdown. And this time Givens goes around the right side. I think that's Hans Gruber. It is for only a 1-yard rush. But the important part is the clock keeps ticking. with a minute
San
45.
Diego State used the timeout.
Oh, San Diego State stops the clock. That's smart on DeJuan's part. This time Air Force with a wide open man at the 20. Robert Burks for a 17-yard reception. Freddie, that one hurts San Diego State.
Yeah, that was a beautiful pass right there.
Not only does that hurt, but when Air Force passes against you, that makes it double painful.
It does, right? 39 rushes to only 13 passes today for Air Force. Crazy. San Diego State.
Go.
They could still hold them to a field goal, though.
I don't know why he didn't.
Right, Freddie? Why didn't he pitch it?
Well, here we go. San Diego State burning another timeout. Givens this time. Oh, he's good. I don't know what's good. I don't even know how to call that play. Walter Goggins loses a yard, though. That was
He
all.
didn't know which way to go.
That was all over the place. I mean,
Wasn't Walter Goggins, didn't his father do the theme song for, oh, shit. Oh, God damn it. Never mind. I'm out.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks for joining us, Charles. Have a good
Top
night.
Gun. He did the theme song for Top Gun.
I will Google that shit later. Air Force about to kick a
Kenny
field goal.
Goggins.
All right, let's see, first of all. And it's good. So here we go, folks.
I knew Eagle was going to correct me. Goddamn.
Kenny Loggins.
I knew it was Kenny Loggins. Jesus.
Not Lenny Coggins. It's Kenny Loggins. Lenny Goggins is not related to Kenny Loggins. Just FYI. Adolph Oliver Nipple with a 24-yard return. Here's what we got, folks. We got a minute 20 left in the game. San Diego State down by 6. A touchdown, extra point, can win it, but they've got to go 79 yards with no timeouts. They do have the offense to do it, but let's see if they will. First down from the shotgun. Jurgenov, short pass over the middle. That is not what we're looking for, Freddie.
But we seen it last week with the Memphis game at Michigan. No time left, so it's 70-yard.
Oh, yeah, that was terrible.
It's not over with.
Is that the game where we had 3 scores in the last minute of the game?
Yeah. Memphis scored the return, the kickoff for a touchdown to take the lead.
That's not the right defensive set to be in. There's nobody deep. They decide to pass it.
Oh, and let's run it instead with only a minute left on the clock. The clock will stop temporarily while they reset the ball in college football.
They got cover one going.
Down.
57 seconds. This time he fakes the handoff. He's got a man down the sideline. It's picked off. And, folks, that is going to be your ball game. Oh.
Turn out the light.
It was a shit pass. He was wide open. He was wide open, Dave. It was a shit pass.
It was a terrible pass. Of all the quarterbacks in this league, you would think Jurgenov would have been the one to be able to put.
They went to cover one, and the safety came up to blitz, and it's the perfect time. I mean, a quarterback drools over having that situation, and he fucked it up.
And he completely fucked it up. And that's going to be your ball game, folks. What a great game, though. 27-21, Air Force in victory formation, which is a great formation to be in. I think, did Air Force win last week, or was it the week before?
I think it was the week before.
Week before they got, they were 0-3, they went 1-4, they lost. But now, Freddie, I got to say, I was pretty impressed with this Air Force team today.
Yeah, knocking off the number 9 team in the AACL. It's a very impressive win. And like I said, they stayed true to their running game. Given stayed healthy.
What a game, folks. Charles, Air Force looked consistent all game long. San Diego State looked inconsistent. When you narrow it down to that and the 2 turnovers, is that basically the ball game?
Yeah, I mean, the thing about Air Force is, this is the typical Air Force win. I don't think you're going to see them winning many games in double digits. But they're, as long as they stick to the game plan and they execute it fine, like they did tonight, they're going to walk away with the win, because it's hard to keep up with them on offense, because I'm curious to see what the time of possession is, but when they're firing on all cylinders, it's hard to get the edge on Air Force.
I can't imagine they did not dominate the time of possession. I kind of would think that it's going to be overwhelmingly in their favor.
Well, it was pretty close at halftime. I think it was like 5:02 to 4:70, 4:55 or something like that. So
Well,
we're pretty close to having.
let's take a look, folks, and let's resolve this question right here, right now. I'm just going to go straight to the bottom first before we talk about anything else. There you go. Time of possession. Only 2 minutes more. 9 minutes to 11 minutes, basically. I'm a little surprised by that. Are you guys?
That's a lot, though, in this game, isn't it?
But that was all 2 minutes more in the second half, though.
It kind of is. It kind of is, but I've seen some much bigger, like 4 and 5 minute differences. So 2 minutes with the way Air Force runs, I'm actually a little surprised by that.
Biggest thing to me is the 2 turnovers. Air Force played error-free game.
Well, and Charles, we've talked about this before in other leagues. You know, it's not necessarily how many turnovers; it's the timing of the turnovers, right? And that second turnover was just a killer.
Yep, definitely.
All right, let me get this.
You got to take your hat off to Air Force, and you know the fact that Brian's not in here basking in the glow, it shouldn't count as a win for Air Force.
Yeah, I agree. I think if he doesn't get to talk shit afterwards, it shouldn't count. As we're looking through some interesting things, third down conversion was pretty close. Obviously, San Diego State dominated passing, Air Force dominated rushing. That's no surprise. The 2 turnovers we talked about already. Look at the total yards. Air Force, 500 yards of offense. That is pretty impressive overall. Only 1 penalty in the game, folks, which is what we love to see as well. That 1-3. Let's check out the stats, you guys. Jurgenov, 25 of 37, 251, 2-2. That second INT just being a killer. McCalkin only 35 yards rushing, Freddie. Do you think is that kind of normal for him, or do you think they needed more from him?
Usually he puts out a little bit more. He usually up in the 60, 70-yard mark.
Yeah. 8 different receivers, Charles. Only 1 person over 50 yards. So, I mean, Jurgenov definitely distributes the ball well. He just didn't have his normal game tonight.
Well, I mean, I think Air Force made a choice to be aggressive on defense. They had a lot of bump coverage. They had a lot of press coverage. Went a lot of cover 1 and was basically challenging, them San Diego State to test them long. But he wasn't able to do that. Got a lot of pressure. Had to get rid of the ball quickly, and Air Force executed their defense perfectly.
Chris Reyes with 2 sacks for San Diego State, probably the highlight of their defense today. The place kicker not really a factor at all in this game. Tricky Nicky. You got the punting stats there. Oliver Nipple averaging about 22 yards. Hyman 24.5, and not much on the punt returns. Moving over to Air Force. Now, we know we're not going to see, almost 100 yards out of Raylan Givens, Freddie. That's actually better than I expected.
Yeah, that is very much, you're not expecting much. You only threw 7 passes.
Yeah, not at all. But this is where we get it, Charles. That beautiful offense he ran. Now, a lot of it is pitching, but you got basically two guys rushing for 100 yards on that. And then with the 4 or 5 guys they're giving the ball to, it's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I mean, Evans executed it perfectly, and you got to understand that quarterback is only 5'9". So I wouldn't expect him to put up a lot of numbers passing, but he's a shifty little quarterback. Doesn't have a ton of speed, but man, when he gets going and get that timing down, it's hard to stop.
Yeah, he is. Joe Douglas with one of the interceptions, Richard Ashley with the other. I don't see any sacks on the top half here, but we'll take a look at that in a moment as we check out the rest of these. There's that forced fumble. I thought they had 2 forced fumbles, but maybe just the one.
It had 1, but it was recovered by the offense.
Oh, okay. And then the 1 sack by Mike Carter there. Look at the kicking, couple field goals for the Air Force kicker. Kind of basically ended up being the difference in the game. You got the punting, the kick returns, Hans Gruber and Dixie Normus doing their job as always. And that's going to wrap this portion of the game up as we move into the post game. Let me check the chat one more time real quick while we're waiting for that. Albert Begins in the house now. Albert, what's up? Art Vandelay, Biff Markham, Bob Funk, Commander Root, Dave Axis, David Leathers, Eagle Mondavi, Goals Official, Go With Him, Gunny McGuire, Lone Star Glory, Lily Tuff, and Packer Fred. Thank you for joining us here at the All-American Coaching League, brought to you by Axis Sports. Here's the stats that we kind of just went over. First downs even, you guys, which is a little surprising. But, the yardage, the turnovers, time of possession we've already talked about. Let's check out the players of the games. And there you go, the two quarterbacks. Could anybody else gotten the offensive player of the game besides Ben Jurgenoff for San Diego State, even though he didn't have a great game?
No, not necessarily. I don't think so.
Yeah, Raylan Givens, of course. Go ahead, Charles.
You don't think Givens could have got player of the game?
No, I'm saying for San Diego State offensively.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Offensively.
Hey, before we, I need to just on behalf of Albert Begin, he's going to put in a request for a team, Salve Regina, in Newport, Rhode Island.
Okay, well, we'll get back to you. Responses in the mail. On the defensive side of the ball, folks, for San Diego State, you got Chris Reyes, the right defensive end, 3 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, and 2 sacks. And Joe Douglas, a strong safety for Air Force, 4 tackles, a tackle for loss, and an interception. As Albert Begin has probably the quote of the night that is supported by everyone listening right now. So, all right, folks, game 1 is in the books.
Universally.
Game 1 is in the books. We are going to move on. Oop, that's not it. To game 2. And Charles is going to be your play-by-play along with, I believe it's Robo and Gunny. So while I get this set up in the background, I'm going to let you guys take it away. I'm going to need a couple minutes, so feel free to dissect this a little bit. And Charles, it's all yours.
All right. Well, good evening, everybody. I've got Gunny and Robo. Good evening, gentlemen.
Hey, good evening.
Do we have Gunny?
Good evening, Mr. Ambassador.
On the list.
Extraordinaire.
Gunny, when you jump in, just say hello.
We miss you, man. We miss you a lot, bud.
What was that? What was that, Mr. Ambassador? What?
Afternoon,
Right,
Mr.
with that,
Monarch.
we're looking at the
Extraordinaire.
number 11 UCF versus Memphis at number 17. We got Greg Soto against Freddie Trammell. Robo, what are you looking for most tonight?
Yeah, I'm looking to see Central Florida get back to the team that we saw early in the season. They've kind of fallen off the last few weeks, but I feel like this is their day to kind of take it to Memphis.
So we're looking at the players to watch on UCF, and might be a question for the truck here. Duarte Sanchez, did he take over?
So real quick, I'm just jumping back in here. If you guys remember, Duarte Sanchez got benched a couple weeks ago. Lee King Snatch was his replacement. There was some kind of girl trouble. You know how college gets. He broke some rules. But then it turns out that Lee King Snatch stole Duarte Sanchez's girlfriend, and he got in trouble. And then on top of that, he played 2 bad games. So Duarte Sanchez has been reinstated by Willie B. Hart again as the starting quarterback starting tonight.
You should. I mean, Dirty Sanchez needs to be out there.
That's what I'm saying.
So players to watch on UCF, we've got Dirty Sanchez, Dick Insider at halfback, defensive end Lou Stool, and at safety we've got Morris K. On the Memphis side, led by Freddie, we got Pepper Rogers as head coach. They run a multiple offense and a 3. Oh dear God, Freddie, you're running a 3-4. All right. The 3-4 multiple, bless you and save you. Quarterback Moondoggy Trammell, wide receiver Flash Freddy and returner. Middle linebacker Half a Mind Trammell, and safety Hitman Thomas. And looking back at UCF, they're running the Ole Miss offense and the multiple D. Robo, if you're looking at these playbooks, you got any concerns on either side that maybe they're not running the right playbook?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think Pepper Rogers recruited all of his family to play every position on this team. So I'd be curious to see if how the Freddie Trammell family tree goes.
It's like a family reunion out there. The only thing missing is like a smoker and a fire, an open pit fire.
Yep, exactly.
All right. Do we have Gunny with us tonight?
Yes, sir, you do.
All right, so we will move forward. Any predictions tonight, Robo, on the outcome?
Yeah. With Dirty Sanchez back, I think UCF is back to looking like the team that the number one team that started the season.
Okay, and with that, I think we are going to talk some more about this slide right here because there's so many things to talk about. It is the weather tonight, I think, is not going to be a factor. It's 43 degrees. It's clear. The wind is minimal. It's not going to impact the kickers. I mean, you couldn't ask for a perfect night in terms of weather, Robo.
Yeah, I mean, if you like pleasant conditions, then it's going to be a great night for you. If you're in Green Bay and you like it cold and snowing and freezing your ass off, then that's a whole different thing.
What's your preference, Robo? If you're on the field and you're playing the game, do you like it nice and clear? Do you like it cold? Do you like it wet and rainy? What's your preference?
I like it nice and wet.
Oh yeah. Okay. I think a lot of people in this league will agree with you on that one.
Gunny guarantees
And
a
with that,
victory
where
by
are
the
we there?
bootlegger.
We're going to check in with the truck and see where we are. I cannot hear. I am looking forward to Gunny jumping in the booth. I may be the only one that can't hear him. Can anyone else?
I predict a bootlegger's victory in tonight's matchup.
No.
Hey, for those of you in the chat that are listening on Twitch, can you guys hear Gunny? Oh, Albert Begin says he can.
Oh, interesting.
Interesting. Could you hear everybody else, Charles?
I could hear. Who you mean everybody else as far as Robo? Yeah, Robo and I are locked.
I can hear
We're wired.
Gunny. I can hear Gunny. Yeah.
That's weird. Let's go to the field and we'll figure this out. Thanks for being patient, everybody. Out comes Memphis. Let's do a quick chat shout out while we're doing this. We've got Albert Begin, also known as Bear Claw. We've got Art Vandelay, Biff Markham, Bob Funk, Commander Root, Dave the A-Hole, Access, Dave Leathers, Eagle Mondavi, Goals Official, Go With Him, Gunny McGuire, Lone Star Glory. Oh man, that guy is good. Tooth or whatever, and Packer Freddy. I also want to thank Dave for putting this all together, and also for gaining points for being Father of the Year for what he did last week. With that, we're on the field, and we are looking at the coin toss here. Robo, if you're when you're a coach, what do you want? Do you normally pick heads or tails?
Yeah, I like the tails. I like
that's what I hear. That's the rumor on the street, Robo. So here we go with the kickoff. UCF is receiving.
I take after my friend dicking my ass and go right for the tail.
They take it out to the 21-yard line. Gunny, if you're there, say something to see if I can hear you.
I'm just glad that the Marines can hear me and the Navy. I don't know what's happening to his earplugs.
And I'm going to say no, but we get this on first down. It is a draw to the right side. Nice run. First down and more by Mr. Sider for 23 yards, and they are going to hurry up.
Yeah, nice run by Dick and Sider. Very nice run.
They're in a shotgun, running back in the backfield, 3 wide. Fake draw play, quarterback keeper for another first down for Dirty Sanchez, 13 yards. It looks like they've got Memphis on their heels on defense.
Okay, I will.
First and 10. Back to pass. Wide open on the left side. First down again. It looks like that, what is that? At house, the 14-yard reception. That's 3 first downs in a row on 3 plays.
Yeah, I think Central Florida has got this thing figured out and establishing the run as well as throwing the ball when they need to. So
angry run there, Robo. Sider's only got a couple yards, but he was throwing people left and right for that small gain of 2. I can. Draw play up the middle again for 1 yard. So far have not had anything other than a positive gain on every offensive play 3rd and 7 here with 4 minutes left. They are in striking position at the 25-yard line, back in shotgun with 4 wide. Plenty of time. Throws it deep, complete on the right side there to Jason Benson for 17 yards. Robo, I mean, what can you say about the offense starting off for UCF?
No, it's a beautiful drive. They're putting it together very methodically. I don't know why the defense of Memphis didn't realize he was throwing the ball there, but it was pretty obvious to the rest of us.
You think maybe they, I mean, I'm always from the school of thought that you need to maybe put some pressure on the quarterback. You think maybe that's appropriate here?
Yeah, of course, but I haven't seen it yet.
All right. Quarterback tried to do a keeper, didn't go anywhere. Dirty Sanchez for a sack of -2. Gunny, welcome to the game. What are you seeing so far? What's standing out to you?
I'm seeing a lot of the white team running all over the blue team.
I could barely hear him. You want me to log out and come back in? Okay. All right, we'll do that. What I'm going to do is we're going to do this series, and then at the extra point, I'll log off and come back in, folks. Thank you for being patient. Chris Harris for a -4-yard rush, brought down in the backfield by Matt Chandler. Robo, the defense now looks like they're starting to settle in.
Yeah, the red zone defense is looking good. Hopefully they'll hold them to 3 here and be able to take the ball over next possession.
Back to pass, plenty of time. 4-man rush, throws it on the 2-yard line. Gonzalez takes it for 13 yards into the end zone. First score of the game goes to UCF, and Sanchez was leading them down the field, effective, and puts points on the board.
All right, folks, I'm going to take over just for a minute while Charles bounces out and jumps back in so we can check his feed. UCF with the extra point. And Robo, like you said before, this is the UCF team that we saw at the beginning of the season before they had to switch quarterbacks. Do you think it just comes down to the fact that they've got their quarterback back?
Yeah, they got their leader back. So, whatever happened with girlfriends and Dylan crab legs or whatever it was that he did. Yeah, they got their leader back. Yeah,
Gunny, do you agree with that? Do you think it's basically been about leadership these last 2 weeks?
I do. I mean, that's the first time I've seen UCF being this dominant on the first drive in 3 weeks.
Yeah, I agree. Let's see if we've got Charles back in the fold here yet.
I'm back, but on my screen it's showing Gunny is muted.
Oh, no, you have him muted. You need to unmute
what
him
the hell?
yourself.
What is going on here?
You muted Gunny.
What
wow,
the hell
breaking news. Charles has muted Gunny. Wow, that's a hate crime, I think. I think that's a hate crime. Do we have any lawyers in the house tonight? Let me check the chat real quick. Any lawyers in the house? We can get Gunny a good defense attorney.
On. Ike McBride is not on. Thank God. Gunny, I apologize. I think I muted it, Gunny, when you were snoring the other night.
All right, Charles, you got this.
Can you hear me? Everybody hear me?
Where did Charles go? I can't hear Charles now.
You can't? I can.
I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Oh, shit. Can anybody hear me? Hello, it's me.
Yeah, you're good, man. You're good.
All right, so here we go. Memphis in shotgun, back to pass. Got a rush up the middle. Looked like that was a middle linebacker. Moondoggy Trammell goes down. -8. Morris Coons with the sack. Gunny, I mean, what's standing? I didn't give you the opportunity to speak earlier. What's standing out to you so far in this game?
The dominant, the bootleggers division is going to win the game.
Well, there you go. I was afraid you were going to say the dumbass play-by-play guy. So you didn't say that, so that's good. UCF gets the ball back. Fernandez with a 7-yard return. Decent field position. They are up by 7. The ball's in their court. Robo, you think they go aggressive or just try and do ball control here?
No, I think you go aggressive and establish the dominance of this game, and a nice 9-yard run is gonna start you off that way.
Yeah, Bricks with a nice run, as you said. They're going into hurry up, 2nd and 1, back in shotgun. A and B divide in the backfield. They got 3 wide. Halfback run again isn't going anywhere. Sider gets a loss of 2, tackled by half-a-mile Trammell. 3rd and 3. Memphis is in a key spot here, Gunny. They gotta stop them, get that ball back, and put some points on the board. What do you think?
I agree 100%. Moondoggy and his teammates need to stop Dirty Sanchez.
And Dirty Sanchez is flushed in the backfield for the sack by Kyle Godfrey. Sorry, hard reading that one as an old guy. But good defense, Robo. Looked like they had some extra pressure up the middle, and the offensive line didn't have any answer.
A great defensive calling. They were able to put Central Florida in a position where they got to punt the ball.
So back to punt is UCF. Memphis gets the ball back. They did what they needed to do on defense. Here's the opportunity for them to draw even with UCF. Ball received at the 30. Decent return up to the 44 by Flash Freddy. 12-yard return. Out comes Memphis. Moondoggy is going to lead them. Let's see if they can get some points on the board.
Pass the ball to Smokey Joe.
Smokey Joe. So they line up in an ace formation with the tight end in motion. Back to pass. Plenty of time. Throws it to it looks like the end zone. Let's do a quick shout out in chat. We got Albert Begin, Art Vandelay, Biff Markham, Bob Funk, Commander Root, Dave Axis, Dave Leathers, Eagle Mondavi, Goals Official, Go With Him, Gunny McGuire, Lone Star Glory, Lightoof, and Packer Fred. So Memphis gets a 2-yard rush by Stonefly Rush, and it's 3rd and 8, and this is a big stop here for UCF. Back to snap. In the pass, a seam run by the Smokey Joe in the slot. 13 yards for the first down. Move the chains.
That'd be Smoking Joe Trammell.
Smokey Joe. Play action pass. Back goes Moondoggy. Goes deep. Complete. On the left side to Tiger Tom for 26. Keeping the chains moving. Gunny. Looks like UCF's on their heels.
Yeah, Moondoggy Trammell's starting to throw the ball downfield. They're in the red zone.
Going into hurry up. Quarterback keeper on the left side runs for a gain of 6. Moondoggy Travel knocks off 6 yards. They are well within field goal range. They're in the red zone here. Got to capitalize, Robo.
Oh, it's a must. You got to get points to the board right now. Whether it's a field goal, get points to the board.
Shotgun formation on a short rollout. Dumps it off. It looks like that's to Tiger Tom for 4 yards. 3rd and inches. That was kind of like a mini waggle there. And we are at the end of the first quarter. UCF up by 7. Memphis is threatening deep into UCF territory. End of the first. Robo, what are your thoughts so far? What is coming out at you at the first quarter? Sorry.
Surprisingly, the defenses on both squads are playing pretty well. So yeah, it's kind of we're at a 7-0 game, and defenses.
Moondoggy with a nice 3-yard run for the first and goal. And they are threatening here with a bunch look on the left, single backfield, run up the middle, and that is a great stop there. Stonefly rush with 2 yards, but tackled on the play by, I didn't get the name of that, but that was a good discipline up there. They're staying with the bunch and hurry up. Looks like they feel like they got an advantage on the UCF defense. Pitch out to the left, and Stonefly goes in untouched for 2 yards and the touchdown. Gunny, it looked like Memphis, they made the right adjustments and put some points on the board.
Well, that was good penetration by the Memphis Tigers to put in 6 points on the board.
So we are, with this extra point, it'll be knotted up at 7, and it is good. So Eagle thought that his priorities were work. He left us, put us on mute. It's going to take us a while to recover from that, but we will maintain and go on with the game. Carter Fernandez for a 19-yard return. Out comes UCF. Robo, UCF started off strong. Memphis looks like they got a little advantage here. What does UCF need to do? You talked about them being a little aggressive. You still going to hold to that?
Yeah, I think they need to go back to that first drive when they were running and passing for 9 to 10 yards at a time and mix it up.
Dirty Sanchez back in shotgun. 4 wide receivers. There's a quick out pass there, and that was incomplete, I believe. 3rd and 2. Memphis lining up in a 4-down line set. They are going with the quarterback keeper and horrible, horrible defense up the middle. He's still going. He's past the 50. He's down to the 45. 27 yards goes Dirty Sanchez. I mean, Gunny, that's horrible defense. Robo, what do you think about that?
Yeah, I think Dirty Sanchez, he had multiple holes to choose from, and he slid into the right one.
So Sanchez is going hurry up. To your point, I think that's a smart thing to do right here. It looks like Memphis is on their heels from a defensive standpoint. They're doing an audible. They've got 3 wide to the top. Quick pass out to the left. Nice run, nice power, nice stiff arms for the first down. Athhouse, for 10 yards. Powerful run there. I mean, you don't normally see wide receivers with that much power, Robo.
No, he's been doing his arm exercises. I bet he's got small calves, but his arms are looking great.
Back goes Sanchez. Plenty of time. Dumps it off in the middle. Wide open for another first down. 18 yards. They are in scoring position. Great pass to Bricks. They're running. They've adjusted, Robo. They've done what they needed to do, and it looks impressive to me so far.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think they're inside the red zone now. Yeah, they definitely are. So they've had a couple of they had one bad experience down here. Let's see if they can put it back together.
Up back in motion and run up the middle, and he is untouched. Well, he is touched, but hell, he goes all the way into the end zone. Gunny, not the best defense you could possibly see on the field.
No, but UCF looks like they've really come on this week. That's Dick Insider already has 80 yards rushing on the game.
Impressive drive by UCF to take the lead by 7, 14-7, 3 minutes and 16 seconds left in the first half. UCF kicks off. Memphis takes it in the end zone. They are bringing it out. They are up to the 20, and they are still going maybe to the 20-yard, 22-yard line. Stonefly rush. He's going to stay out there as halfback, and Robo, they're down by 7. Memphis is, I'm going to ask you the same question that I asked you on UCF. Do they stay conservative or they try and push it?
I mean, they're going to have to keep up the pace for sure. So, I mean, whether it's clock management or how they choose to do it, they've got to get positive yards. And that wasn't a great run. It was an okay run, but not a great run.
Stonefly got 3 on that one with the sweep run on the left. Back in shotgun. Quarterback keeper, is he going to pitch it off? No, he keeps it. He gets 1 yard. Moondoggy Trammell. 5 rushes with a minus 0.6 average. One of the few times we see him line up behind center. He goes back. He's got time. He throws to the right side wide open. Flash Freddy with 15 yards. Move the chains. We've got 2 minutes and 29 seconds. And Memphis is in hurry up, Robo.
Yeah, no, great pass. They got plenty of time. No need to panic. 3 timeouts. They're in great position right now.
Draw play up the middle. Stonefly rush did not get the yardage he was hoping for. Brought down. It looked like the end from the opposite side was able to run across that Gunny and make the play.
Yes, sir. Stonefly only 6 yards rushing on 5 attempts. He does have a touchdown, and there was an injury update for Ricks on UCF and abdominal strain. I don't remember what I saw.
Yeah, we're not sure whether he's coming back, but Adam Lott there for a nice 18-yard gain. 1st and 10, 2 minutes and 6 seconds left. Quarterback keeper Gets a couple yards. Robo didn't look like he was going anywhere, but Moondoggy is deceptively strong and was able to put 4 on board.
Moondoggy. Getting them legs going.
Quarterback keeper up the middle. He's still going. A 13-yard rush. Oh, that Williams. Looks like Moondoggy is out. Moondoggy got racked or something. So Moondoggy is out, and Williams is back in shotgun. The pass, plenty of time, dumps it off to the running back, able to get 1 yard to Willie Luke. Clock is ticking at 1 minute and 45 seconds. 2nd and 9. They are in scoring range here, for at least for a field goal standpoint. Lined up in empty backfield shotgun, 5 wide. 3 down linemen coming in, plenty of time. Dumps it off to the left side. 1 yard reception by Joseph Lawson. Gunny, I'm going to ask you the same question I asked Robo. Do you try and push it in the end zone, or you just go ball control?
With a minute left in the half and down by 7, I would push it into the end zone at all cost.
All right, they've got every wide receiver possible lined up, and they throw it deep, 14 yards according to Gunny's plan. Smokey Joe, his second reception. He's got 27 all day. 1st and 10. They are striking well within the red zone here. Plenty of time. 1 minute and 6 seconds left on the clock. Back goes Williams. Williams, plenty of time, dumps it off to the tight end, it looks like, and he's able to scamper into the end zone. Tanner, 13 yards. Great answer there, Robo. That's what you needed to do. Textbook answer for UCF's second score, excuse me.
Yeah, absolutely. Tanner looking like he's been in the tanning bed and put a lot of lotion on him and slid right off them tackles.
Now, Gunny, you got to be impressed by how Williams came in here, right off the bench and was able to move the team down and score here in a key point in the first half.
Absolutely, he was 4 for 4 on that drive in the passing department.
So Trammell, back spasms, is out for the game. UCF gets the ball on the 3-yard line, and they will return it up past the 20 to the 24-yard line, 21 yards by Fat. 56 seconds left. UCF has got the ball, tie ball game. Robo, tell me what you'd do if you were OC.
Yeah, I mean, you continue to strike. You just go after Memphis. Their quarterback is down. The best defense or offense is scoring right now.
Dirty Sanchez had plenty of time, but it looks like coverage was blanketed in the secondary and had to dump it off. We're at 2nd and 10, 51 seconds left. Back in shotgun goes Sanchez, dumps it off, and that's a decent run by Sider for 7 yards. The clock is ticking, 3rd and 3. Back goes Sanchez. He gets a blitz on the left side, and he goes down, sacked for a loss of 7, and they are in a punting situation here. Clock stopped at 33 seconds.
Yeah, it's a good opportunity with, Memphis only has 1 timeout, but good opportunity to try to get at least in field goal position. Yeah,
and Gunny, you got to take your hat off to the Memphis defense there for rolling the dice and sending it looked like that was a linebacker in for a blitz.
That's true. That was a quick 3 and out by UCF. I thought they would keep the ball till the end of the half.
And it looks like we have an interception.
Ooh, it is.
On the sideline. Williams tried to roll the dice too much, and Pat McNair grabs it, and it looks like he got both feet in, got control. They get the ball back. Could be a huge turnover here. It's one play, Robo, and they could be in field goal range.
Yeah, and UCF has 3 timeouts, so they could get themselves in really good field position.
Aiden Graves with 7 yards on the pass from Dirty Sanchez. Sanchez is 9 for 11 so far. Not so bad. He's back in shotgun 3 wide. Plenty of time. Dumps it off again for another first down. The clock is at 10 seconds, and it looks like they called another time. Did they call a timeout? Was out for first down. Yeah, regardless, the clock is stopped with 10 seconds left. Back is Sanchez in shotgun. He's got some rush up the middle. Had to dump it off. I don't know if that was designed, but that was a very nice executed play. Sider for 12 yards. And they are lining up for the field goal here.
This is the long field goal, so we'll see if the kicker's got the leg for it.
This looks like this is probably a 47-yard field goal.
Yeah, it looks like it.
It is up, and it is good. UCF, they dot the I at the end of the first half. There's still 1 second left, but UCF got that ball, Gunny, and they did what they needed to do after that turnover.
Excellent 3-play drive for the field goal with only less than 27 seconds left in the half to get a field goal.
So we reach the end of the first half. UCF up 17 over Memphis 14. Let's take a look at the halftime statistics. We are at the half right now. We are going to show some plays here. First, to tickle the mind. Look at that. Oh, we got a huge sack there by UCF. Robo, tell me what your thoughts are in the first half. What stood out to you? Who do you think has the advantage going into the second half?
You know, after the opening drive, I would have said UCF, but Memphis is really, staying in the game. They're playing smart. If they can keep up the defense, it's anybody's game.
Gunny, what did that analytic mind of yours see in the first half that you want to share with our fans?
UCF has had the lead 3 times now in the game. Memphis ties it up with a field goal, or if they decide the Tigers want to take the lead for the first time in the game in the second half.
So from a passing yard standpoint, it looks like Memphis got the lead by a handful, 130 to 114 rush yards. Big advantage by UCF, and we are going to go. Are we going to the halftime here? Are we going back to the field? Here we go. UCF, this halftime moves fast, folks. Hold on tight. Memphis has got the ball on the kickoff, and they are taking it out past the 20 to the 26, to still going to the 36-yard line. First down. Great return by Freddie.
Yeah, it was a fantastic return. He after the first initial tackle, he kept going for another 15 yards.
We're looking at like a strong eye pro there. That's not a big look we see very often. But Tiger Tom gets the 19-yard reception. Move the chains.
Yeah, I like the pace that Memphis is showing right now. Hopefully they can do a quick strike.
And now they're in the I formation. I don't think I saw the entire first half. And that was an incomplete pass. I mean, Gunny, we're looking at a multiple offense here. You don't know what to expect when you're trying to defend against them.
I think they improvised the playbook with the second string William Williams in at the helm at the quarterback spot.
Interception. He is gone. 30, 20, 10. Let's put the points on the board. Huge interception by UCF. William Williams, comes off the bench, throws 2 interceptions, and UCF has got a 6-point lead going on a 7-point lead. I don't see who is number 24. I'm waiting for that to pop up.
Ryan Huff.
Who was that?
Cornerback Ryan Huff.
Ryan Huff with that. Thank you, Gunny. That was a huge play on defense, Robo. I mean, that right there is a game turner.
Yeah, they had Memphis had all the momentum, and they just UCF kind of took the wind out of themselves.
So if I could quote the great Fab 5-6, the fuck? All right, so Smokey Joe with a 29-yard return. They've got Gunny. They got to answer here. I mean, they're down by 10. I think maybe they need to go aggressive.
I agree. Both turnovers, both interceptions have turned into 10 points for the UFC Knights. So that's the difference in the game.
Clay McFadden didn't go anywhere on that. Barely 1 yards. Looks like they're going into a run option formation there. 2nd and 9. Got some motion in the backfield. Back to pass. Not the best formation to pass out of. Plenty of time. Though. Looked like there was coverage downfield. But he had to throw it out of bounds because the pocket was starting to break down, Robo.
Yeah, it's UCF is starting to insert their dominance, and Memphis is making mistakes and starting to get a little scramble.
So back goes Williams, and Williams gets some pressure. Williams gets hit. I think he got rid of the ball at the last second, and that was not a sack. But regardless, it's fourth down. Gunny, UCF did what they needed to do, and now they get the ball back.
Yeah, Williams was 4 for 4 to start the game. Then he went to 5 for 6. Now he's had 4 incompletions in a row. Now he's got a completion rate of 5 and 10.
That was a huge special teams play. They get the ball on the fumble. Memphis is in field goal range.
Wow.
Robo, I mean, that's some heads-up special teams work.
That's one man taking, giving the hit, finding the that turnover turns into a touchdown.
And we get
That's
a
a- but-
score.
That's a one-man hit
He-
and recover.
There's no quitting that guy. He had 2 interceptions, came off the bench. You think that might make him a little bit gun-shy, but no, he's still firing it. He fires it off to the tight end. I believe that's the tight end for the touchdown right after the turnover. That's the way you strike. And now we're looking at a 3-point ball game if they're able to put this extra point in.
Yeah, that's
Gunny, you were gonna say?
that's a huge turnover.
Yeah, just like Robo just said, that was a huge play. I believe both their last touchdowns have been by both of their tight ends.
So from a pick'em standpoint, 20 votes were cast, 11-9 in favor of Memphis. And here we got a quick look at the stats. 187, and there it goes as fast as you can go. So UCF is back in a shotgun formation with an up back. The quick, looks like that was a swing pass out to the right. Maybe got a yard out of that for Wang Fat. They are going hurry up. It is 2nd and 9. Robo, I think that maybe they should think about maybe running the ball a little bit and eating up some time.
Yeah. I mean, you can always use Wayne Fat because I know when I ever go and have conversations with my Wayne Fat, it's always a good time.
Definitely. Back goes Dirty Sanchez. He is throwing deep to the ghost of Mrs. Muir. All right, and so that goes nowhere. It is 4th and 8. They had a chance there, Gunny, and they just shat all over themselves.
I don't know who they passed the ball thing. I think it might have been ball might have been towards Kimmy Head on the sideline.
And Memphis gets the ball back. 8-yard return by Flash Freddy. And the booth, 1 second here, the booth is talking to me here. What great advice do you have, Mom? All right. So the question is, Gunny, why is Kenny Head on the sidelines? Whatever. Kimmy Head. Sorry, Kimmy.
Well, I mean, they have that tent over on the sideline for some reason.
Mm-hmm. All right, so back goes Memphis. Williams with another pass in the slot. Great run by Stonefly Rush. That was a running back out there on a fly route, it looked like. That's his second reception for 25 yards. They are in hurry up. They are on the edge of field goal range. Back in shotgun with 3 wide receivers. They got motion from the tight end. 4 down lineman for UCF. Plenty of time. Passes it off to the left side, and it does not look like that is complete. It looks like it's batted away by number 12 on the UCF side. And they are switching up that formation again. Back goes Memphis. And they went to a run option scheme there, and the quarterback got brought down in the backfield, but it looks like that's a face mask on the defense.
Automatic first down.
Robo Gunny, if you're here, I'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, I'm sitting here trying to figure out exactly why you would have a face mask. Almost at your the red zone.
So back goes Williams. Williams throws to the sideline. I didn't think he was trying to get it to somebody, but maybe a wide receiver got there. Maybe after some hustle, maybe got close to it, but. I don't know who he was throwing to actually. It looks like they're in an I twins formation. Fullback run up the middle, gets a couple yards. He's still going. Oh my God, he is powering down to the. That looks like that was a 21-yard run. Excuse me, not a 21-yard run. It was a 11-yard run down to the first and goal on the 1-yard line. They're still in that not an I twins. They're in an I pro. Fake handoff to the fullback. The running back's taking a stonefly rush to the right. Doesn't go anywhere. Looks like they're doing some, imagining what? They're doing some very creative play calling on offense, Robo.
That's easy for you to say.
Yeah, I know, that was ugly. Touchdown. In goes stonefly rush. 2-yard run for the touchdown. Points on the board. They take the lead, 27-24. Extra point makes it 28-24. Gunny, tell me what you're thinking about Memphis right now.
Second touchdown for Stonefly, and Memphis has come back from being down 24-14. So they've scored 14 unanswered points.
I mean, Robo, one of the things, to Gunny's point, Memphis has been, slugged in the face a couple times, but they're still hanging in there, and they're gritty.
Yeah, I think Stonefly should be called Superfly. He is taking this game over.
All right, so UCF has the ball, and they are lined up in the shotgun. A quick pass, swing pass out to the sidelines. 1-yard receptions to Athhouse. Second down, they are going hurry up. Sanchez, 13 of 16 for 116 yards and 1 touchdown. Looks like they're in the same formation. Got an audible from the sidelines. Look up against a 4-down lineman. It's a rush up the middle by Sider for 10 yards for first down. That was a close spot there, Robo.
Yeah, but when you're going, 10 insider, then that's a pretty good run.
Yeah, 10 insider is always something to marvel at. Running back takes it to the right side. Sider for a 9-yard rush. 2nd and 1. Sider's got 58 yards all day for 8.3-yard average. They are back. Shotgun run out of the backfield and not going anywhere. Sider for minus 2 yards. Number 16, Fenner, nails him in the backfield. That's his 6th tackle all day. Gunny, it looks like UCF is trying to push it down the field, but looks like Memphis is maybe settling in there.
Yeah, Dickensider was doing pretty well. He went 10 and 9, then -2. They brought in a backup. He only gets 2, and they have to punt.
And here we go. They are back to punt. As Gunny said, 4th and inches. They're punting it from the 48-yard line. Let's see what kind of punt we got here. And it goes into the end zone. Memphis will take it at the 20. Robo, Memphis is up by 4. We've got 35 seconds left in the third. Do we expect to see anything different from Memphis, or you think they're going to, maybe push it a little bit more?
No, I think they're going to be very methodical like they have, thus far. And I'd love to see these punters, maybe shoot for a sideline every once in a while instead of right down the middle and getting touchbacks.
So Williams is in like another formation. Looks like this is the pistol, but with an up back. Run out of the backfield for the first down. Stonefly rush for 3 yards. Gunny, you got to be impressed by Williams coming off the bench. He has taken this Memphis team, number 17, and they are leading number 11 UCF.
Yeah, William, even though with his 2 interceptions, he's rebounded and led him to touchdowns.
Clay McFadden, there was a short waggle by the quarterback at the end of the third quarter. 28-24, Memphis is in the lead by 4. This is going to be an interesting fourth quarter here, Robo. Any predictions on how you think this is going to fall?
No, this thing keeps going, I would say back and forth, but it's going in Memphis' favor right now, so kind of shocking for me.
Every time I see Memphis line up, it's a different formation. And they lined up for a run, an RPO formation, and went back to pass, and it didn't work out. 3rd and 5. Big defensive stand by UCF. Memphis is back, empty backfield and shotgun, throwing it deep. I don't know who Williams was throwing it to, but UCF stood. And maybe, Gunny, that maybe Williams is starting to cool off a little bit.
Big overthrows on the last two passes. UCF has an opportunity to go down the field and retake the lead for the first time and start off the fourth quarter with the lead.
Ricardo Fernandez there only got a 3-yard return. Nice coverage by Memphis. They are up by 4 with 4 minutes and 44 seconds left in the fourth. UCF in shotgun. A swing pass off to the left, and we get some positive yards by Athouse. 8-yard reception, 2nd and 2. They are in hurry up. And Robo, at this point, with 4 minutes left in the game, are you, if you're on the Memphis side, are you going to try and be conservative on defense? You're going to try and put some pressure on the quarterback?
I wouldn't change a thing. I mean, they really haven't been rushing the quarterback that much. So I'd keep everything in front of you.
Sanchez back. He's 15 for 18 all day. Back in shotgun with 3 wide. Up back behind the tight end. Run up the middle. First down. Move the chains. Sider for nine rushes tonight. 62 yards. Gets the first down on that run. They are in hurry up. Same formation, 3 wide with an up back behind the tight end. And a swing pass out to the wide receiver. Almost didn't go anywhere, but able to hang in there and get 4 yards. Impressive for Athouse. Showed some strength there. Keeping the the clock running. 3:53. Got to get something going here, Robo.
Yeah, I think the whole, the quarterback needs to go to the Gabe Bathhouse and
Yes.
And just keep going there until he gets what he's looking for.
Definitely Greg's quarterback needs to go to the Gabe Bathhouse. And Sanchez is back there again in the same formation. Hurry up, another swing pass. Doesn't go anywhere. Gunny, it looks like maybe the defense, expected that.
Yeah, UCF had been getting positive yards on first down. This one didn't look so well. -1 yard to start the drive.
All right. We have got 3 minutes and 27 seconds left. Sanchez back in shotgun. He is going to keep it, go up the middle. He gets a couple yards there. 3rd and 7. This is a big stand here for Memphis and a big play here for UCF, Robo.
Crucial down. They've got a first down right here. Bring out your best play, and we'll see what happens.
Play action, and it doesn't go anywhere. I don't know who he threw it at the feet of the wide receiver. Robo, he had plenty of time back there, and it didn't look like the pocket was breaking down, but they're going for it on 4th and 7. 3 wide. Back goes Sanchez. Plenty of time. Dumps it off the middle. Doesn't go anywhere. Trammell looks like he got a deflection there. And, Robo, you got to scratch your head here. You think it was a smart decision for them to stay and hurry up?
I definitely would have went for the 4th down, but I came up with a better play than that.
Yeah, it looks like they stayed in the same set, Gunny, and I don't know. I think maybe Georgia State might have swapped the play out.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with Robo. The receiver didn't even go beyond the line of scrimmage to even get the first down, even if he caught the ball. So it was a poor play execution.
So we've got 2 minutes and 53 seconds on the fourth. Memphis comes out aggressive and throws for the first down. I think that was 13 yards to Smokey Joe. Moving the chains. They're right on the edge of field goal range. Plenty of time. Dumps it off to Smokey Joe again. Another 13 yards by Smokey Joe. And another first down. They're right on the edge of field goal range. The clock is ticking. It looks like, Robo, that UCF is going to need to get the turnover.
Yeah, definitely so. But I think Memphis has to get a touchdown right here. We need to get it. They need to get it into a 2-possession score, and 3's not going to do it.
Flash Freddy with a second reception of the day for 7. Back with an RPO formation, throws it into the end zone, and it is incomplete. They're going aggressive here, Gunny. I mean, they're not going to rest on their laurels. They're going to keep and push and put some more points on the board.
Yeah, if they get a touchdown, I believe that will be the ball game. But I mean, a field goal, then UCF will still have quite a chance to drive down the field and get a touchdown. Each team still has. UCF just used their first time out.
William Williams with his second run in a row. His last one was impressive. This one, he only got a yard, but he fought for it. And, you got to say, Robo, that William Williams is opening up some eyes in this league.
Yeah, I mean, definitely so. I mean, with a name like William Williams, being very, redundant, he needs to continue. He needs to continue to, do something here.
The question is, does he feel redundant? He is back there in shotgun, dumps it off to the wide receiver, wide open. He is doing the tango, the foxtrot, and the can into the end zone. And this is, I think this is ball game. Memphis with a 34-24 lead, and the extra point makes it 11. Gunny, I mean, this is aggressive. Memphis looks like they were out to prove something.
They've had a great second half. Whatever Coach Freddie taught them in the second half, it has worked.
The kick is up. The extra point is good. We've got 1 minute and 57 seconds left in the ball game. 35-24. Let's do a quick check of the folks watching the game. We've got Albert Begin, Art Vandelay, Biff Markham, Bob Funk, Commander Root, Dave Axis, Dave Leathers, Eagle Mondavi Goals Official, Go With Him, Gunny McGuire, Lone Star Glory, Lideful, and Packer Fred. I apologize, I probably said that wrong. But we've got 1 minute and 53 seconds left, and UCF has the ball. Dirty Sanchez has got to do something here, Robo. A lot of field to work with, and not a lot of time.
Yeah, he's a nice strike down the middle. They still, they're down by 11, so it's a two-possession game, so they've got to hurry up.
They are in hurry up indeed. And back is Sanchez. Plenty of time. Surveys the field. Dumps it off to the right side. Out of bounds. Stops the clock at 1 minute and 40 seconds. Yeah, Gunny, at this point, you think you go conservative on defense, or maybe you send somebody in to surprise Sanchez?
Maybe be a little conservative, but kind of surprise them when you can. And there's an interception.
That is the ball game. Dot the I, cross the T, fire up the bus. That looks like that is the end. We need to bring Freddie in to sing the song.
I mean, turn out the lights, the party's over.
We have the dulcet tones, Fab 56 Freddie. And for those of you at home listening, Fab 56 CD will definitely be available on Amazon.com for your Christmas needs, your stocking stuffers. So here we go. Memphis has the ball, 35-24. They are in command. Willie the Will Williams has come off the bench and has led this team to victory. I mean, when the quarterbacks went down, Moondoggy, you thought that there wasn't a chance, but Robo, out came Willie Williams and saved the day.
No, he's doing exactly what, actually better than any backup quarterback would ever do. Oh, and he runs over people.
Mackerel.
And he runs over people.
He just knocked a bicuspid out of the mouth of that UCF defender. I don't even know what a bicuspid is, Gunny.
It sounds good.
Memphis came back from 10 points down to win. They had a 21-point unanswered streak. It was 24-14 at one time.
And that is the ball game. An impressive win by Memphis. Number 17 over number 11. UCF continues to struggle. Robo, what if you're the UCF coach, what do you think you need to do to get back on the winning streak here?
Yeah, I mean, you're asking the San Diego coach, so I don't know.
Okay. I should be asking Gunny that as the Georgia State head coach. Gunny, what does UCF need to do to get on the right track?
I hear Mike all in my ear. He's saying score more points than the other team, and you usually will win the game.
Thank you for that well thought out answer. I appreciate it. And this was a great game. I mean, seriously, I did not. I wouldn't be surprised if you told me that Memphis won this. But the way they kind of took control in the second half, I think that was an eye opener, Robo.
Yeah, I was definitely shocked by Memphis in this game. They've been kind of hit or miss, but I mean, this is a very good Central Florida team, and they really took it to them.
So third down conversion percentage, 70% for Memphis to 44 to UCF. That's impressive. Red zone, both were 100%. Let's look down at the time of possession. Pretty close. 10:37 to 9:23. Nothing really stands out there, Robo, from an overall stat standpoint.
No, I mean, except the turnovers. The turnovers
Yeah,
are definitely
so I think Williams should get the player of the game, Gunny. I mean, he came off the bench and 3 touchdowns. He did get 2 interceptions, but he hung in there after the mistakes and was able to keep them on the right track and win.
I agree that Williams should be the player of the game, but I believe it is Stonefly Rush with his 2 rushing touchdowns today.
Yeah, he only had 22 yards rushing, but 2 touchdowns. From a reception standpoint, the quarterbacks spread it around pretty well for Memphis. I mean, look at it all. And the booth is talking to me. And many different receivers. 10 all day. We had Poole with 9 solo tackles. We had 2 sacks for Finner. And if you keep going down, you had 1 sack for Godfrey. And let's keep looking at this. You have more. But wait, there's more. But wait. Hold on. Wait for it. Wait for it. Hold it. Hold it. We've got 1 interception for Jarhead. Gunny, do you know any Jarheads?
What's it? Yes, I love Jarheads. Jarheads are amazing.
There you go. All right. So this is moving fast. We had a lot of punt returns and kick returns. So many. Dirty Sanchez had a 130.2 rating there, Robo. What stands out to you as you look at his stats?
I mean, I think Dirty Sanchez played well. Again, it's just a game of turnovers.
You gotta go move quick here because Booth does not wait for us. We got Sider with 1 touchdown for 62 yards, and here we keep going. Gonzalez with a touchdown, 1 reception for 1 touchdown. That's pretty efficient. And we got a sack. Oh, we keep going. We've got we've got a lot of stats up there. Gunny, what stands out to you?
Still the 2 turnovers. Memphis scored 7 off their turnover of UCF. That punt, they got muffed, and then the UCF scored 10 points off the 2 turnovers by Williams, but it still didn't help. It just still didn't help the Knights win the game.
Across the screen because it's going to throw you off. Yeah, Ryan Jack Huff had a pick 6. And Rufus and Shalimar had something. Yes, Moore's cunts had some stuff going on the field, right, Robo?
Yeah, Moore's Cunt. I just realized he's from Wade Hampton, South Carolina, which is just right up the road for me.
There's a lot of cunts in that part of town.
There definitely are a lot of cunts from Wade Hampton. So,
and the stats keep coming; they won't ever end. So let's keep going. I can't wait to see what the next window is that's going to pop up. We are going to the post game, our favorite part of the day. It is coming up, folks. Wait for it. Do not leave. Let's look at the for Christ's sakes. Let's look at the post-game stats here.
Mom says hurry up.
So Mom says hurry up. So I'm looking at the scoring here, Robo and Gunny. It looks like Memphis kind of took control here from the second quarter on. And I see the magic cursor telling me what to say.
Yeah, absolutely. Memphis scored more points. They won the game.
And the hits keep coming. And we've got Stonefly Rush, offensive player of the game, and Leroy Harris, the defensive player of the game. We got Stonefly Rush with 2 touchdowns, off 10 carries and 22 yards. And we have Leroy Harris with 3 tackles, a forced fumble, and a fumble recovery. On the other side, the losing side, we have Sider with 62 yards rushing, a touchdown, 2 receptions for 19 yards, and Ryan Huff, cornerback, for 4 tackles and 1 interception. Guys, do you agree with this? Would you pick anyone else?
No. Even though the yard production wasn't that great, Stonefly put 2 touchdowns on his back.
Okay. Gunny, any thoughts?
I know Williams would be my only choice, but again, Stonefly had the 2 touchdowns. Leroy Harris is a good call. He's the one that made the key tackle on the punt, forced a fumble, and he recovered the own fumble that he caused.
Yeah, I would have said.
Oh,
sorry. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, Dickinsider he's the right call. He was the most productive guy on the Knights team, and then Ryan Huff had the pick 6 return for a touchdown early in the third quarter.
To your point, Gunny, I would go with Williams for Memphis, because when you have a second string quarterback come out there and was able to control, and made a couple mistakes, but was still able to keep the team in it, and not only keep the team in it but take them to the winning circle. I think that's huge, and he's got to get some kind of accolade.
Gotcha. He was the spark plug that led the team in the second half.
All right, so let's look at the next game coming up here. We've got number 20, Indiana State, up against SMU, number 14, David Leathers versus Art Vandelay. Guys, what are you most excited about in this matchup?
I mean, I guess so far we've had a game of underdogs. All the lower seeds have won, so we'll see if David Leathers and his team can keep that up.
So joining me in the booth, I'm going to stay in here, much to your regret, fans, but I will have Gunny and Freddie. We will have a full Lone Star contingent here, and no offense, Robo, I loved having you in the booth. But the weather here at in SMU in the Dallas, Texas Metroplex is perfect. It's a little chilly, but not a lot of wind, no rain. Shouldn't have an impact on the game whatsoever. We got some players to watch on Indiana State. We've got quarterback Hoiberg, halfback Goldworth, defensive end Sanderson, cornerback Johnson. On the SMU side, we've got Clay at halfback, wide receiver / returner Diablo, outside linebacker Ferguson, free safety Colonel Sanders. I don't know if there's any relation to the chicken franchise, but if so, I love Kentucky Fried Chicken. Maybe the great grandson. And we're looking at, guys, Robo, we're looking at the Cincinnati offense on the state side, and a defense of 4-3 versus one back on SMU and a 4-2-5 defense. Looking at those playbooks, Robo, anything stand out to you? Any concerns for use of either of those?
No, all the confidence in the world in David Leathers and his team. No offense, Art. But back to your question about Colonel Sanders, I think he may be related to Colonel Angus.
Nice. Yes. All right. Gunny, what do you see for tonight?
I'm curious who Daniel Goldworth is, and I did ride by a KFC tonight, so I do think Colonel Harlan Sanders will have an outstanding, finger-licking good game today.
Nice. And I was corrected by the fans. Bob, don't fake the funk, told me it's Iowa State. My apologies. I don't know what I said. I meant to say Iowa, but hey, sorry. I'm ready for the next phase of this, and I can't wait for the booth to hit the next screen. We are going to go another minute, and with that, Robo, tell me
Let's
about.
talk about SMU's one-back offense.
Is that
What do you think about that, Charles?
did Fab 56 just jump in here?
I'm here.
He just burst in. He just
Wasn't I invited?
No, you're in. You yeah. I mean, but you need an intro. Can I intro you first?
Oh, sorry. Let me go out.
Now.
By the way, Charles. David Leather, he rules. Bye bye.
Robo is out. Thank you so much. It was great doing a game with you. And now I'm going to introduce the one, the only, from Millington, Tennessee, not Memphis. Fabulous 5'6", Freddie. Freddie, come on in here.
Good evening, Charles. How you doing tonight? Gunny, good. How you doing, bud?
I'm good. Good game by you, sir.
Yeah. At least we didn't give it away in the last second like we did the week before.
Congratulations, Freddie, and I won't take any offense to you calling him Bud. So let's take a look at the. I'm sorry, the booth is talking to me. I can't wait to hear this, Mom. I think all of us, Gunny, Freddie, let's go to the field. What do you think?
Let's go to the field, man. Let's play some football.
Let's play some football. Let's do this. So out comes SMU in the red and white. That's the only effing uniform they have. Right, Gunny?
Sir, I was wondering how close Ames, Iowa is to Kansas City.
All right. Iowa State versus SMU at Jerry Ford Stadium.
Is that in Dallas?
Look at that sky. Freddie, weather ain't going to happen here, right?
Is that stadium in Dallas or is it outside Dallas?
It's in the North Dallas area, at the edge of Dallas proper. It's in the rich area. Seriously.
Oh, they got a rich area there in Dallas?
They won't let me in there. Yeah.
Yeah, SMU is one of those private schools in the great state of Texas.
Yeah, and you have to do air quotes.
Is that why they got put on probation? Because they were so private?
There's a lot of private things going on at SMU back in the day with the Pony Express. And Iowa State is lining up in first down in shotgun. No pressure at all. Throws it down the middle, wide open to Tanya Tantrum for 30 yards. Gunny, I mean, what a way to open up the drive.
I was getting an autograph from Eric Dickerson in his number 19 jersey. I missed the first play.
No worries. That goes Iowa State, does a swing pass. Doesn't look like it's going anywhere. Tantrum with a -2 on that one. Brought down in the backfield. Does the swing pass, Freddie. It looks like the defense of SMU had that red.
Oh, I didn't get to see that play because I'm jealous that Gunny got an autographed jersey.
You guys, both y'all need to focus, and I mean that in the nicest way. Okay? Ball game here. Eyes on the field, fellas.
I'm looking for Craig James now.
Iowa State back to the snap. Incomplete. Hoiberg throws it out of bounds. It's 3rd and 12. They're in a spot here, Freddie, at 3rd and 12.
They're going to have to throw it deep, or that screen pass ain't going to work.
Yeah, Hoiberg throws it looks like he threw it in the back, Gunny, to the defender of SMU, and now they're forced to punt.
Yeah, generally not a good play if you hit the back of a pass in somebody's helmet in the head. Yes.
So Iowa State punts, and the ball goes into the end zone. Decent field position for SMU. Let's take a look at Diablo, wide receiver number 7, but number 1 in your hearts. He is the impact player, wide receiver for SMU. Like I said before, they're back in shotgun on first down. No pressure at all. Plenty of time to survey. Got a little pressure at the end there, but threw it out of bounds. McCracken.
Look for Diablo and Coco Zapus on the outside receivers.
We are looking at 2nd and 10. Back in shotgun again. 4-down line look for Iowa State. plenty of time, throws it off to the right side. First down run after the catch by Abrams for 12 yards. Freddie Abrams, man, when he gets the ball, he's known for the yak.
Yeah, he's a big boy. He's a big boy. It's hard to bring him down.
Back goes SMU, and another throw to the left side, complete to Adam Woods for 9 yards. 2nd and 1. Back in shotgun, 4 wide. Back to snap, throws it in the middle. Decent coverage, but was looked like Sapus was able to get that extra separation, Gunny, to get the completion.
Penis Slaughter has a good drive going on about his first 20 scripted plays on the playbook. It's looking good right now.
A lot of time for the. Well, it looks like there was good coverage down the field, Freddie. He had to get rid of that ball. I was going to say he had plenty of time to survey, but it looks like it was great coverage.
Yeah, I think Iowa State played that very well.
All right, we're looking at a 2nd and 10. Back goes SMU. Dumps it off in the middle. Decent run after catch for the first down. We have a flag on the field. Looks like it is face mask on the defense. Let's see. On the defense. And it looks like it's going to be a
grab
first
him by
down
the
for
face
SMU.
mask. That's illegal.
All right,
Even in
we've got
the
first
AACL.
First and 10 within field goal range. They've got a quad look at a shotgun. Back goes the quarterback. Throws it deep, wide open. I don't know why he was running backwards. Diablo with a great catch, but Gunny, he was running the wrong way.
I think he had to come back for the ball, and that last face mask penalty was on James Brown, and right now he doesn't feel good.
All right, that was a nice option run out of the backfield to Cautious Clay. 15 yards for the touchdown. And SMU draws pay dirt first, 6-0. First quarter, 3 minutes and 13 seconds left. Great series there, Gunny. It looks like they had a good mix of passing and running.
Yes, they did. Cautious Clay cashed it in with a touchdown.
And here we are at 7-0 lead. Let's do a quick shout out in the chat. We've got Alva Begin, Art Vandalay, Biff Markham, Bob Funk, Commander Root, Dave Vaxis, Dave Leathers, Ika Mondavi, Goals Official, Go With Him, Gunny McGuire, Lone Star, Lila Tuff, and Packer Fred. And let's go. Iowa State with the ball, down 0-7. And Gunny, I mean, this is, in this league, you can't let the other team get momentum early in the game or you're done for.
I see Kel Sanderson putting some Mustangs in a figure 4 leg lock on the mat.
Back goes Iowa State in shotgun. Run up the middle. Didn't look like he was going to get any yards at all, but Worth was able to get 4 yards off that. And Freddie, the SMU defense looks like they're going a little conservative here, but so far they're holding them.
Yeah, they're still trying to figure each other out here right now.
Deep pass, and it is intercepted by SMU. First turnover of the game. And it is intercepted by someone on the SMU side, I promise you folks.
Number 1.
It looks like number 1, Bush. Nice Bush. Got that
Oh,
one.
that's, yes, Weed Bush.
Oh, I thought it was Nice Bush. Okay. So SMU lines up behind center with the ball after the turnover and throws it on the sideline. First down for 23 yards to Diablo. We said he was one of the premier players to look after, and so far he's got 2 receptions, and he is making a name for himself, Freddie.
Yeah, Field's having a good game so far.
We have a flag on the play. Looks like they might have jumped a little early on offense, Gunny.
Yeah, but that's probably their first negative play of the game. They're going to go downfield, I believe, and score again.
Nice. Very, very nice. All right, so out comes SMU. Quarterback lines up behind center. We've got 4 wide receivers with a wide receiver in motion. We've got the running back running, Cautious Clay for 2. We've got 2nd and 13. Clock running. They're in hurry up. Trying to keep the Iowa State defense on their heels. Back in shotgun. goes SMU. A run up the middle, doesn't go anywhere. Negative rush by SMU. Sanderson brings down the runner. Cautious Clay brought down in the backfield, and Gunny, we've got 3rd and 15. Do you try and push it, or you try and maybe be a little safe here?
I think they're going to push it for a first down. Here it comes.
Here we go. Deep pass.
Ooh, short by a yard.
But does not. Sorry, I got a Amber watch going here in my life. Short of the first down, 4th and inches, and Freddie, they are punting.
That was a good stand by the Iowa State defense there. They didn't let him get no forward progress through there.
Punt goes in the end zone, and Iowa State is going to get at the 20. Down by 7, 1 minute and 43 seconds left in the first. Plenty of time, Gunny. I'm thinking maybe they stay with their playbook, or what do you think? Should they make any adjustments?
Fred Hoiberg's going to get the pick and roll and run the ball a little bit more.
Nice play action. Excuse me, nice draw play up the middle to Worth, 11 yards for the first down. Move the chains. Iowa State is on the move. Back in shotgun with 3 wide. Another run, not up the middle, jumps out to the outside. Doesn't look like you're going to get much of a gain. Only 3 by Worth. 2nd and 7. No, I saw that. I saw Eagles' response, but I'm not going to respond to it. Back goes Iowa State on a swing pass for 1 yard. You know, Eagle, way to make fun of an Amber Alert. How do you feel about that? You feel good about that? So back goes Iowa State. In shotgun, but the up back in motion. Plenty of time. Quarterback surveys, goes through all his progressions, throws it deep, and he caught it for 26 yards.
No way. I thought he was out of bounds.
Incredible.
Great pass, though.
Catch.
Horberg, is that Horberg?
Yeah, Fred Hoiberg.
Draw play up the
Anybody's
middle.
got the first name Fred's got to be all right.
First name Fred has got to be all right. 10-yard run by Worth for the first down. Move the chains. And they are in hurry up. Back in pistol formation. Another run up the middle, but this time met by 58 on, that's Ferguson, on the SMU side. Tells him, try again. It's not going to happen. Gunny, it looks like they're, it's good that they switched up that formation, but you think they should maybe be working it to the outside instead of up the middle?
Yeah, those 2 passes, those 2 last runs in between the tackles is not working. They need to go back to the outside again. Maybe throw it back to Leathers on the outside left.
Iowa State in the pistol formation. Doesn't go anywhere. I don't know who he was throwing it to. Incomplete. We're at 4th and 9. Looks like they're going for it.
Not taking the field goal.
Going a little aggressive here, Freddie. Throws it deep, wide open.
Oh, nice call.
Gunny, Steve Peoples catches that for 27 yards. That was aggressive, and I think that's what they needed to jumpstart their offense.
That was a nice play.
Back to pass. Plenty of time. Dumps it in the middle. Does he catch it? He does catch it. Mike Smith holds on to it for the touchdown. Hoiberg, 6 for 11, 83 yards and a touchdown, and 1 interception. On this drive, Gunny, Hoiberg did what he needed to do. Wasn't too flashy, but was able to move the chains and get him in the end zone.
He's getting more people involved. Those last 3 passes were to 3 different receivers.
So we have a knotted up score, 7-7, with 11 seconds left in the first. Iowa State answers, kicking off to SMU, the home team. Let's see how they respond, Freddie.
Yeah, SMU probably going to have no problem with it. They just got to move the ball like they've been doing it. We got a man down? Or
It looks like Coco Sapus is down. If he stays down, he's going to always be Sapus. And so we have got looks like that was an ace formation with 2 wide and a run up the middle by Cautious Clay. 19 all day for him with a 4.8 yard average. That is the end of the first. Score knotted up 7-7. Going into the second, Gunny, anything that either of these teams need to do differently?
Just control the ball, pass it to your own team, not to the other team.
Okay. Back goes SMU to pass. Throws it to the left side, complete. Diablo, again, another reception for 9 yards. That's 4 all day for 50 yards, 12.5 yard average. They are in hurry up.
Yeah, they're going to have to put somebody on Diablo here, or he's going to hurt them.
Draw play up the middle. And, Gunny, it said 2 yards there, but to me, it didn't look like it went anywhere.
No, it really didn't.
2nd and 8. Back pass to pass, short drop, dumps it off in the middle for 5 yards to Silver Thurfer. That's his first reception of the day for 5 yards. We are at a 3rd and 3, and Iowa State has really got to hold in here to get that ball back. Quick pass off to the left side, complete 5 yards to Silver Thurfer. That's a first down, the second all day. Move the chains, 1st and 10. Back goes SMU with this handoff up the middle. Cautious play for 8 yards. Benny, it looks like they're hitting them from all sides on this drive.
Yeah, I like watching Cautious Clay running the ball. I'm looking at the ticker to see if we have any updates on Coco's Puss.
Draw play out of shotgun. Cautious Clay with another 7 yards to his total. He's got 36 all day, 5.1 yard average. He's opening some eyes, Freddie.
Yeah, he's a big, powerful back, hard to bring down.
Pass off to the right side, wide open. 9 yard receptions by Adam Morrow. It looks, Gunny, like the defense of Iowa State is maybe leaving the short zone wide open and maybe concentrate on the mid to deep zone.
Yeah, they're playing not to get beat deep.
I agree.
Adam Woods with a 6 yard reception. The chains are moving, and they are well within field goal range. They are deep in the red zone. Lining up in shotgun, 4 wide with a halfback in the backfield. Back goes the quarterback, dumps it off in the middle. Cautious Clay falls after 2 yards. 3 minutes.
Fall, or was that just a terrible pass?
It was probably a combination of both. 3 minutes and 13 seconds left. Back to pass, incomplete. Andrew Davis, it looked like maybe with a defensive deflection. Phil McCracken, I don't know who he was throwing it to, Gunny.
No, that was his 3rd incompletion off of 16 attempts.
McCracken dumps it off to the halfback, and the halfback gets -2 yards. Clay brought down in the backfield by number 6 on Iowa State. I didn't get the name, but I'm sure he's very important.
It was a big hit.
4th and 10, force them into a kicking situation to put the score at 10-7. Let's see. The kick is up, and it is good. 10-7, SMU with a 3-point lead. The home team with the slight advantage with 2 minutes and 54 seconds left, Gunny. Out comes Iowa State, and any changes they need to make on their offense.
That was a 33-yard field goal for the SMU Mustangs. Iowa State, they just need to score points before the end of the half.
All right. So here they've got 2 minutes and 50 seconds left. Looks like plenty of time for them. Let's see what they do, how they line up, what they show us from a formation standpoint. They lead off in a shotgun formation with 4 wide. Quarterback keeper running off to the right side. 4-yard rush by Hoiberg. He is down. Is he going to get back up? Looks like he is back up. Clock is still ticking. Back in a pistol formation. Back to snap. Dumps it off and doesn't. Oh, I thought he was going to get brought down. Well, still -2 yards by Worth, but thought it was going to be much worth. Hoiberg, 81 yards all day. 1 touchdown, 1 interception. We've got 2 minutes and 28 seconds left. This is a big 3rd down for Iowa State. They got to put something on the board, I think, Gunny, by the end of the half.
Yeah, I agree with you. That play could have been a lot worse than -2 yards.
Worse or Worth?
Yeah, worse, yes.
Gunny does not stand for tomfoolery.
220, 221.
No tomfoolery in the booth when Gunny's there. Back goes Iowa State for the pass. Plenty of time. Dumps it off to the right side. A 5-yard gain by Mike Smith. 2nd and 5. The clock is approaching the 2-minute mark, and it is still going. And back in a quad look shotgun formation goes Iowa State. Plenty of time. Good coverage downfield. Throws it off short to the relief pass, and 17 yards by Arcady Leathers and Gunny. They are at the edge of field goal range here.
I'm still trying to figure out whether it's worth less or worth less more.
Back to pass. Throws it down in the middle. Wide open at the first down marker is Tantrum. 11-yard reception. Move the chains. 1st and 10. Freddie, they are on the edge of the field goal range, and they are looking pretty.
Well, they got plenty of time. Just keep doing what they're doing.
Back to pass. Dumps it off on the left side. Moving the chain. No, not moving the chains, but a nice gain of 5. And it looks, they're very methodical, Gunny. I mean, they're not trying to push it too far deep. It looks like they're not trying to make any mistakes, but they're being very effective.
We'll see on this play. Let's see what they can do.
And the pass off the right, and it didn't look like it was going to start out well. Victor Andrews took that, and somebody else has the Amber Alert, and I welcome them to my realm.
Bad tackling by the.
That was terrible tackling.
Looks like somebody jumped on offense.
Still first down.
Let's see what the call is here. We won't get it, but we all feel
1st and
good.
15 is offside on the Cyclones.
They are in a shotgun AB formation. Back goes the quarterback. Plenty of time. Throws it off to the left. Once again, wide open for 2 yards. The clock is ticking at 1 minute and 20 seconds. They've got plenty of time, Freddie. I think they need to make a mistake in order to, Iowa State needs to force them into making a mistake.
They just need to keep doing what they're doing and don't turn the ball over.
I meant to say SMU, but there you go. I know you all are following me. Back goes the quarterback, throws it for a short dump off to the right for -3 yards to Victor Andrews. 4th and 9. SMU held. They did what they needed to do. They could walk out of here with a tie ball game, Gunny. But do you feel satisfied if you're the SMU defense?
Yes, Iowa State kind of helped them out. They did about 3 swing passes in the past few plays. They really kind of got bottled up by the SMU defense.
Yeah, that play calling really was terrible there in the last couple plays.
And we have a jump. It looks like maybe that was on the defense. Oh, no, maybe offense. It looked like it was on the defensive side. So that is going to back them up. 4th and 14. It still should be well within field goal range, Gunny. Oh, no, it looks like they're going for it. Interesting.
I don't understand it.
I would kick the field
I
goal.
don't get this. I don't get it, but they're throwing for the end zone and threw it out of bounds. And that is a turnover, and that, my friends, is a head scratcher.
Yeah, I think Coach David Leathers just threw his clipboard about 20 yards down the field at his special teams coach.
And at this point, I'm going to welcome or say hello again to everyone in chat out, but begin our Vandalay. Biff Markham, Bob Funk, Commander Root, Dave Axis, Dave Leathers, Eagle Mondavi, Golds Official, Go With Him, Gunny McGuire, Lone Star Glory, Lai Latuff, and Packer, the Fabulous 5-6 Freddy, excuse me. Back goes SMU. Dumps it off down the middle for 5 yards to Silver Surfer for the first down. The clock is ticking. Oh, no, it's not. It's at a first down, so it's 19 seconds left. I don't know, Gunny, if they're going to try and push it, but let's see what they do. Back, the snap. They are looking for the pass deep downfield. Open on the sidelines. It looks like number 7 catches that. Diablo again, 67 yards in the first half. That's pretty impressive, Gunny.
Yeah, and SMU still has one more timeout. They're using the sidelines. They could probably heave the ball downfield about another 20 yards and be in field goal range.
Yeah, definitely. They line up in a single quads look, and Iowa State with 4 down linemen throws it off. I don't know how he got that in there. Coco Sapus with 7-yard reception, 6 seconds, 5 seconds left. You have a timeout there, folks. Throw it, get it. Oh my gosh, that I don't think Gunny. I don't think that was a very well executed end of the half.
No, those last 2 plays were terrible. They only did a dink and dunk pass and didn't utilize that last final timeout, even to give it a big heave-ho Hail Mary to the end zone.
So we are at the half, gentlemen, and this is the part we all love, where we go through the stats that the truck shows us. It is an adventure, and I can't wait to see what's next. Let's look at these highlights, but before we do that, Gunny, what stood out to you most in this first half?
The terrible play calling by Iowa State at the end of the second quarter. It should be a tie game right now.
Mr. Fabulous, educate us.
I am still kind of dumbfounded by that. Why they didn't kick the field goal down there? Was the kicker in the head, or did he just not get off the airplane or the bus?
So looking at the stats, 20 yards separate us from a pass standpoint, relatively even on rush yards. Time of possession, seconds of differential, 1 turnover on the Iowa State side. I mean, just looking at this, I would think it's a tie ball game, Gunny.
We would agree and concur with that, sir.
So here we go at the start of the second half. Iowa State kicking off to SMU. SMU gets the ball to the 25, still going to the 31-yard line. Diablo with a 28-yard return. SMU up 10-7. Gunny, what do you think?
A good game for himself today.
Do you think Gunny? Do you think SMU needs to do anything different on offense?
I'm going to see Diablo in the touchdown zone the rest in the second half.
So Silver Surfer got that for 5 yards. You're in the hurry up, 2nd and 5, back in shotgun formation with 3 wide. Wide receiver in motion, back goes the quarterback and throws it. Is that inbounds? It is inbounds. I don't know how Abrams caught that. That's his 3rd catch for 37 yards. I thought he was out of bounds, but let's just keep rolling here. Back goes quarterback, play action, dumps it off in the middle. Another first down, 12 yards from Patrick Abrams. The chains are moving. Gunny, it looks like they're going to a fast-paced offense to keep the Iowa State defense on their heels.
Yeah, will it be third 3 passes in a row to Patrick Abrams? Yes.
You're right. 3 yards for Abrams. Patrick Abrams, that's his 5th. And they are in a single with 3 wide. Back goes the quarterback going deep in the end zone, and he
wide open.
4
passes in a row for Abrams.
Patrick Abrams was insanely wide open there, Freddie. 33 yards. Tell me what you see.
He just beat both of the safeties. The safeties just let them get behind them, and they can't do that.
Now, Gunny, I mean, if you're SMU, you can't think of a better way to start off the second half.
No, those passes are Abrams left, Abrams right, Abrams short middle, Abrams deep in the end zone.
So we're looking at a 17-7 score. SMU, the home team, up by 10. Iowa State gets the ball in the end zone, takes it out to the 25, 26-yard line, maybe the 27, 30 yards by Tantrum. Out comes Iowa State. And Freddie, if you're the Iowa State offensive coordinator, do you stick with your playbook? Do you make some adjustments? What are you thinking here?
You got to get some first downs. That's the main thing. Get some first downs. Can't be throwing the ball over your receiver like this. You got to make.
Yeah, Hoiberg does a kind of a mini waggle there and throws it to no one. Pistol formation, back to snap. Plenty of time up the middle. Dumps it off to Tantrum. 7-yard reception. 3rd and 3. I don't want to overstate it, but Iowa State needs to get a first down here, Gunny.
Well, let's see what Hoiberg has on this play.
Hoiberg almost throws it to SMU. 17 for 25 for 148 yards. They are forced to punt. Freddie, not the start you want if you're an Iowa State fan.
Yeah, it wasn't a very good offensive series for the Iowa State. Hopefully their defense can pick them up right here.
So SMU gets the ball back. Coco Sapus just blew up whoever that was, the gunner on the special teams play. Not a huge return, but it was impactful. Out comes SMU on offense, 4 wide in a single set. Back to snap. Plenty of time to get the ball off on the left side for the 10-yard reception for Stapus. That's second in inches. Didn't give him the first down, but I'm thinking, Gunny, that they're not going to have any problems here getting a first.
No, McCracken, up until that pass, McCracken was having a good game. 24-28. Now he's 25-29, and Abrams looked like he was down on the play.
Yeah, Abrams is down. So I spoke too soon. I cursed him.
The commentator cursed, Charles.
Yep. Back goes the quarterback with 5 wide, but gets the first down, wide open. Had 6 yards for Brad Bennett. That's his first of the game. Move the chains. And we are at the midfield mark here. They're still going 5 wide. Shotgun. Another wide open pass in the middle. Gunny, Brad Bennett's wide open there. You think you might want to put a spy in the middle?
Well, he might be Abrams' replacement because now he's got 2 catches in a row.
Back goes. Look, oh man, that was wide open. That was a horrible pass by McCracken. 26-31 all day. Abrams, back spasms, will return soon. Good news. We are looking at a single back 4 wide receiver. The run up the middle. -1 yards for Clay. We're looking at 3rd and 11. And Freddie, this is a big 3rd down for Iowa State.
Yes, definitely is.
I'm looking for nope. Oh, close.
Up the middle. Cautious Clay gets 11 yards there, very close to the marker. They mark him short. It's 4th and inches. They are on the edge, but they are going to go for it with 5 wide, and they've been successful with this. Let's see what they do. Back to snap, throws it wide open on the left side. I mean, Gunny, that's inexcusable if you're a defense to let them get away with that.
I was expecting Peanut Slaughter just to do a quarterback sneak, but kind of hard to do from the shotgun formation.
Back to snap goes. McCracken again dumps it off all day. I mean, it looks like the Diablo connection as well as other receivers for SMU. Iowa State doesn't have an answer for him, and they're going to wind up paying for it at the end of the day, Gunny. Incomplete pass in the middle. Broken up by number 52. That's probably the middle linebacker. I don't know his name, but he sure does look like a middle linebacker. Pistol look by SMU with 3 wide receiver. A play action keeper. And the quarterback is going to go into the end zone. McCracken with a 10-yard run. I mean, what a way to make a statement there, Gunny, at the 3rd quarter. Back there, have a nice drive there. Quarterback punctuates it with a 10-yard run.
Yeah, McCracken had some moves on that 10-yard run. That was a good play for the Mustangs. Mixed up the plays with all the passing.
So we're looking at a 24-7 ball game. SMU, the home team, up. Number 14 up over number 20. And Iowa State's getting the ball here on the kickoff. Catches it in the end zone. Returns it out to the 23-yard line. Still fighting. Tantrum with a 25-yard return. Freddie, what is the solution for Iowa State there? They are in a hole, and they need to dig out of it quick.
Yeah, they're going to definitely have to open it up, start completing some passes downfield, and putting some points on the board, because you ain't going to win unless you score.
So we have a draw play up the middle. Goldworth for 8 yards. 36 all day for Worth. 2nd and 2. Iowa State is in the hurry up. I think that's pretty smart. We've got the up back in motion. Back goes the quarterback, dumps it off, and that is, well, it looks like that was complete. And I did not think that was a complete pass. 3rd and inches. Shotgun formation. Four down linemen by SMU. It looks like a quarterback keeper, and he gets hit before he hits the first down mark. 0 yards.
Oh, I don't think he got it, man.
I don't
They
think
gave
he
him the
got it
first
either.
down, but it didn't look like it.
No, that was well short. That was a horrible mark there, but they snap it, and that's history now, folks. That is a 3-yard pass over the middle to Arcady Leathers. 3rd of the day, 46 yards. Hoiberg, 19 for 27, 153 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Back in shotgun, 4 wide. Back to snap, plenty of time. Dumps it off to the wide receiver for another first down to Worth. 9 yards. Move the chains. And Freddie, this is what they needed to do. They got to move it down, but maybe I'm thinking they need to be a little bit more yards per play.
Yeah, they're going to have to hustle it up a little bit more because it's getting dangerous.
Pressure
Area of
up
the
the
game
middle,
right
number 54. Preston with the sack. Gunny, I mean, it was. It looks like there was a breakdown of blocking assignments by the line.
Yeah, that was good penetration by the Mustangs, but I agree with 20 pass completions, only 162 yards. Hoiberg needs to spread the ball out and pass it a little further up the field.
So Tantrum for 2 yards, and Greg would never believe that Gunny would be the first one to say penetration and not me. So back is Iowa State in shotgun for the pass and throws it in the middle wide open for the first down. 22 yards to Victor Andrews, moving the chains, and that's what they needed to do, Freddie. A big chunk of yards that they need to do more of that to put some points up and get back in this ball game.
They got a good drive going here. Now they got to capitalize on it.
That is an 8-yard gain for Tantrum again. 2nd and 2. They're in hurry up. There's 10 seconds left in the third. They are in shotgun, 3 wide receivers. Big draw up the middle, and the quarterback is keeping it, and still going to the 15 to 10 to the 6-yard lines. Good run by Hoiberg. That's 20 yards. That's the end of the third. Get your fours up, everybody. SMU 24, Iowa State 7. The home team is up, and Gunny. I mean, are we looking at a miracle here in order for Iowa State to win?
I don't believe so. I believe the Diablos and Cautious Clay are going to control the ball for SMU.
All right, so Iowa State
drive.
scores. And Freddie, I'm sorry, what were you going to say?
That was a good drive by Iowa State. They needed that.
They definitely did. They scored. They are down by 11 with this extra point. They'll make it 10 with almost a full quarter in front of them.
They got us a game here, baby.
We do. 14 to 24. It's a 10-point ball game. So the key here, Gunny, on defense for Iowa State is what?
Don't let the team in red get past the 50-yard line.
All right. So Diablo with a 23-yard return. Out comes SMU, up by 10. Home team, 4 minutes and 53 seconds left. They are in control here. They have to play mistake-free ball here. They've got a wide receiver in motion. Quarterback behind center. Plenty of time. Dumps it off in the middle. Decent gain on first down. 9 yards to Coco Sapus. That's his 4th reception of the game. The clock is still ticking. They're in hurry up, back in shotgun. Run up the middle. Another run by Cautious Clay. Cautious Clay, I mean, he's quietly putting up a pretty good game. He's got 6.1 yards per carry there, Gunny.
Yeah, he's cautious, ain't he?
Draw play up the middle by Clay again for 3 yards. Clock keeps ticking. 2nd and 7. Back in pistol. Quarterback back to pass. Wide open on the right side for a handful of yards. I didn't get that. It's 3rd and 5. They are still in hurry up. McCracken's got 286 yards, 1 touchdown, 30 for 36. Back in shotgun. Looks like that's the tight end in motion.
I don't understand if you're in a hurry. If you got a 10-point lead, why are you in a hurry up?
Pumps it to the right, excuse me, the left, and then throws it right to Silver Surfer for 13 yards. That was a pretty sweet play. I know, Freddie, you said you probably needed to run it, but looks like they caught the defense off guard there. Play action pass in the middle. They're moving the chains. And Gunny, I mean, I agree with what Freddie said. I think they should run it more, but so far their passing has been pretty effective.
Yeah, Abrams 1 yard away from the 100-yard mark, and I don't think Silver Surfer is dropped a pass. I believe he's had 5 targets tonight. He's caught them all.
I'm sorry, who?
Silver Surfer. Or however you say it.
I just want to
Shame on you, Charles. Shame.
Yeah, I knew what he was doing, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Thank you for playing along, Gunny. You're a good
Silver
sport.
Surfer.
You're a good sport, sir.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, God. I'm in Schitt's Creek now. Okay, so back goes SMU to pass. Throwing it past the first down marker, and it's complete. Adam Morrow for 14 yards. I mean, if it was me, I wouldn't be that aggressive. But Freddie, it seems to be working for SMU.
Look out for number 85, Silver Surfer, to score a touchdown.
All right, Gunny, God bless you. And it's a run up the middle. Cautious Clay for 3 yards. 3 yards from the touchdown. And it looks
second touchdown for Cautious Clay.
Cautious Clay puts it in. And is that the punctuation mark, Freddie?
Yeah, that's what Dandy Don's tuning up, baby.
All right.
He's tuning up.
Keep going. I'm sorry. My God, I interrupted Dandy Don.
He ain't quite ready to sing it. He's just tuning up.
He's doing his scales right now, getting ready?
Yeah.
All right, so Iowa State with the return. Tantrum, 19 yards, takes that out to, well, we're looking at the replay there. And what a replay that is. We got a lot of running and scoring and greatness. Okay, so out comes Iowa State. They are at the 27-yard line. They've got a lot of real estate to go, and they've got 17 points to put on the board. And they've got pressure. He's not able to get it off. Had to dump it off. And incomplete. 2nd and 10. They're in a tight look on in shotgun formation. Dumps it off in the middle. Doesn't go anywhere. That's an interesting formation that they're calling there. 5-yard gain, 3rd and 5. Hoiberg, 24 of 33. Back to pass. Plenty of time. Throws it deep, and it almost was intercepted by Eric Fisher. 4th and 5 here. They're going for it. Sonny, I mean, are we at desperation time here?
They're going to get it.
Pressure up the middle. He is down.
Maybe not.
That is ball game. Turnover. Freddie, you're looking at like a miracle here, but it looks like ball game to me.
Yeah, I think this game's over. Danny Don could already turn out the light. The party's over.
Cautious Clay time.
Thank you, Dandy Don, and that's a very solid run by Cautious Clay of 5 yards. The clock is ticking, 2nd and 5. 2 minutes and 30. Whoa, God, that went fast. 2 minutes and 6 seconds left on the clock. 2nd and 5. The quarterback lines up behind center, but got motion out of the up back. A run to the right side. It gets 1 yard for Cautious Clay. 3rd and 4.
Yeah, Iowa State's not even going to use their timeout.
Shotgun formation for SMU. They are clearly in the driver's seat. Letting the clock tick as much as possible. Looks like they're going to take it down to maybe the 10, what is it? Let's do some math here, folks. 18, 17, the 114 mark? I don't know.
I didn't know we had to do math in here in the booth.
It's optional. You get extra credit. Dave will give you extra points for your coach if you do math on the broadcast. So back goes the quarterback for the snap. Passes it to Abrams for 11 yards. 1st down. 9
That ought
yards.
to do it right there.
9 receptions, 110 yards. Red zone report.
You
They
trying to
are
rub it in, ain't they?
100% in the red zone, running it up the middle. Just keep pushing it. Cautious Clay, another good run. Clock is ticking. 2 seconds left. We are looking at ball game here, fellas. 31-14. SMU, number 14, stands strong at home against number 20, Iowa State, with the victory. Gunny, talk me through this.
McCracken had a great game, 34-41, 336 yards. Abrams had 110 yards receiving. Cautious Clay, 2 touchdowns. And Iowa State scored on a phantom 4th down play that turned into a 1st down, and they put points on the board with that. So congratulations to both teams tonight.
So, Freddie, I don't. You're gonna help me out here. Did Iowa State score? Did they score any points in the second half?
No, I don't think so.
So SMU pretty much they made some adjustments at halftime, Gunny, and it looks like they were able to, that the second half of SMU versus the first half, I wouldn't say night and day, but it was pretty impressive, and they were able to stay strong.
Yeah, they had a great game plan with the one back system. Cautious Clay used the ball well, and they spread the ball out to Diablo, Coco's a Puss, and Abrams.
So this is our favorite part of the ball game. This is the stats time, where we get to follow the bouncing ball. So we're looking at total offense, SMU 430 to 261 of Iowa State. That's pretty significant. Rushing yards, 94 for SMU to 62. 336 passing yards SMU to 199. So from a yardage standpoint, guys, it looks like SMU is clearly on top here. 62% for 3rd down conversions. Let's keep the ball rolling. Red zone, we got 80% success for SMU versus 66. 1 turnover, which was key for Iowa State. 500, a lot of yardage here, guys. 511 to SMU to 409 for Iowa State. Time of possession, we got a little over a 3.5 minute advantage to SMU. And let's go to more stats. Let's see more, please. McCracken, 336 yards, 159 rating, 1 touchdown, 0 intercept, 82%, guys. Gunny, 82%.
41 attempts.
Yeah, it's impressive.
Impressive. And let's look at the rushing here by SMU. Cassius Clay had 81 yards for 5.4 yardage, but we're going on to the next one, so we will not talk about rushing anymore tonight. So let's go down. We've got Abrams with 1 touchdown, 9 receptions, 110 yards. And it's a good spread there. He had, let's look at sacks now. No, let's look at more stuff here on defense. Solo tackles by Sanders, right? 7. Pick sixes for Schmedley Bush. That's 2 games in a row, guys. The booth said pick 6, but I'm just going to say interception because I don't feel comfortable with what they're telling me.
I think it's just an interception.
Yeah, you're right, Gunny. I need to go with you and not, Mom. There's so many things to look at here, but what to talk about. I see a lot of zeros, but zeros aren't necessarily bad.
1 sack.
There you go. We've got a lot of stuff going on with Jackson. Field goal percentage, he's 100%. Yes. He did not try anything over 60 yards. And we've got Diablo with 25-yard average, no touchdowns, though. Sapus with 9 yards. And we had McCracken and let's not talk about McCracken. Let's talk about Hoiberg. Hoiberg was 120 rating, 199 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 8.2 yards average. Gunny, would you kick him off your team?
No, he just needs to pass the ball a little bit more down the field instead of some short passes.
Uh,
I blame the game plan on the coaching staff this week for Iowa State.
Yeah, definitely. So we had a lot of people rushing it on the Iowa State side. Nobody cracked 50 yards, but they tried very hard. And then on the receiving side, got a lot of people trying to catch the ball. Tantrum was at the lead, 6 for
That was
47.
eight receivers.
8 receivers, that's a lot. And then we had, and let's keep going. Lots of things to look at here. Let's look at whatever Dave wants me to look at. We are
6
looking.
tackles led the team with 2 tackles for losses.
Gunny's got it. Gunny is got it. Gunny, you do this. Take it over, brother.
Just read the top of the screen and then don't figure out what's on the bottom because I'll forget by then.
Bob Seeger sucked at kicking, except for extra points. Except his name is not Bob. It's his cousin he doesn't talk about. Okay, and then we had, for Christ's sakes, kick returns, 122 yards, 5 returns. And let's go to the next. Oh, for Christ's sakes, Dave, what the hell? This is my nightmare, and I appreciate it. Well, then why are you showing the punting? I know, but you said nobody cares about it. Well, then why are you showing it to me? I'm gonna fucking wrap this up. Pow.
The fuck?
The fuck? All right, Freddie, with that, wrap it up for me.
Leo Tantrum had a good game at punt returns.
There you go. SMU dominated on all the stats. Phil McCracken had 336 yards passing, 2 carries for 15 yards, 2 total touchdowns, 3 tackles, and an interception for Nice Bush. And Hoiberg on the Iowa State side, 199 yards, 1 touchdown, 4 carries for 18 yards. And Rees, middle linebacker, 6 tackles for and 2 tackles for a loss. I would love just going to this, calling it a night, and high-fiving it. But I'm not part of the leadership in this league. But anyway, I tried to, but Charles, wouldn't. Keep going. You had the typer. I did. I already talked about him. Holy Christ.
Where you been?
I'm ready to wrap it up, dude. Holy Christ. I can't wait for Benji to jump in here because I'm
get
ready.
To talk about the next game?
Benji.
Before we leave?
Hey, Benji, you there? Benji?
I'm sorry.
Benji.
Ready to get rid of us, Charles.
I'm here. Check.
No, this is great fun. Let's talk about the CUSE versus WMU. Number 19 versus number 10.
Western Michigan, Charles.
WMU, Western Michigan. The Broncos. The Orange Men versus the Broncos. Freddie, tell me what jumps out to you on this titillating game.
Well, I'm interested to see if Taz can come back. Taz Von Winkle, Wolf. I can't even say it. What do you say it?
Wolfwinkle.
See what kind of game he has. See if he can come back from the last game. And Sherlock Mahomes, middle linebacker.
All right. Gunny, what do you think about this game? What's sticking out to you?
I'm looking to see what the Western Michigan Broncos have in store after this is the second game under the leadership of head coach and athletic director Biff Markham after they upset the number 1 seeded Georgia State Panthers last week. So I want to see what Brian Merriman has to do in the game this week against the Syracuse
Didn't
Orange.
Western Michigan get a new head coach? this
Yeah,
week?
they did. Western Michigan looked pretty good last week. I think I did that game. Maybe I didn't, but I watched the game. But it was really good. Their run and shoot is tough. And with that,
I didn't particularly like it, but I mean, it is a good formation.
yeah,
We understand, Gunny.
yeah. So with that, are we ready to welcome in the new group?
No.
All right, guys, you ready to do the next game? Gunny and Freddie?
Hey,
You guys got this?
You'll get
Hey, I'm
extra
here.
points. If we do the next game, Dave said we'll get 50 coaching points.
oh shit.
What?
Are we getting
We did a whole bunch
50
of
as
math
Charles'
just now.
coaching points?
Get ready for this one.
No, 50 each.
So we getting 50 yours, right? Oh,
The
Janine?
fuck? I'm waiting for Benji to jump in and say hi or something.
out.
Benji?
You guys not hear me? Check 1, 2.
I can hear Benji, but
Okay.
hey, Benji,
Okay. Whew.
your voice is dulcet tones. and
Yes, sir.
I kind of love you. And with that, I'm out.
There we go. Charles and crew, everyone, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Welcome, everyone, those of you still with us, to AACL Late Night. We're going to play one more football game for you to soothe your tired souls. With me in the booth for this final call of the evening, it is my pleasure to bring to you the esteemed Mr. Coach Klein and Bob Funk. Gentlemen, are you there?
Thank you for having us, Benji Mangina.
Hey, thanks for having me, guys.
Welcome, Bob. Welcome, Coach Klein. For those of you at home, we've got a exciting nightcap tonight. The fourth game of this opening slate in this feels like it's week 99. What week are we in? Week 5, week 6. Week 6. There we go. Ohio, Syracuse on the road at Western Michigan. Let's look at these stats on screen. Coming in on the road, Syracuse at 1-4, 1-1 in the division. Athletic director Eagle Mondavi and head coach Peter Fitzwell have brought the Orange Men to Western Michigan, and they are on a mission. Number 19 in the country, but they don't act like the 19th ranked team in the country. They act, gentlemen, much worse. But they made the trip to Western Michigan. They're going to put up a fight against these Western Michigan Broncos. Players to watch on the Syracuse side of the field: Taz Von Wolfwinkle, tight end Gronky Kong, on defense middle linebacker Sherlock Mahomes, and the strongest of strong safeties, Dick Trickle. On the on the home side of the field tonight, these Western Michigan University Fighting Broncos, number 10 in the conference at the moment. New athletic director Biff Markham comes in, brings these Broncos home. They're at a 3-2 mark, 0-2 in their division. But under this new leadership, gentlemen, I think they are up to make a run here. And I think we're going to see some fireworks at home from the Western Michigan Broncos. Their players to watch, gentlemen: Brian Merriman at the quarterback spot, Gerald Bailey, halfback, defensive end Ray Robinson, and middle linebacker Chris McCoy. That's it. We covered all the important information on this slide. For all of you at home that are still with us, I'm now going to pitch this to Coach Klein, Bob Funk, to get your thoughts on what we're about to witness tonight.
Well, I'll go first, sir. So I'm definitely looking forward to see what Dick Trickle can do out on the field. He was a big-time racer around here in these parts. The Slinger Speedway, he's definitely well known around here. So I'm excited to see what he can do on the field. As far as the two teams against each other, I think that 4-2 defense 4-2-5 defense will be good against the run and shit offense. It's going to be a nice matchup between Peter Fitzwell and Swallow Markham over on the other side. I think that's his name, right? Swallow Markham. But yeah, it's going to be an exciting game to watch.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how
Coach Klein, I
West
wanna
Michigan
touch
goes
on
up against
something
this
you-
4-2-5 defense.
Absolutely, Bob. Coach Klein for the 4-2-5 defense. It does have one more number in it, one more numeral than Biff Markham's 3-4 defense. So I think by default it must be better, right? Okay. There's nothing else to talk about, gentlemen. I think we've established that we are ready to go. Number 19, Syracuse on the road against Western Michigan University. Number 10 in the AACL. I think we're going to pitch this down to the field. And while we see everyone run out of the tunnel, Bob, we're going to send you for some hot dogs.
Like hot dogs.
You do the short straw.
Yeah, I would love to have a wiener in my mouth.
There we go. Western Michigan Broncos. Look at them. Not to be confused with the Purdue Boilermakers. They look much. I like these uniforms. These are snazzy. They are pumped up. They're ready to go. Biff Markham leads these Broncos out on the field tonight, excited to make a new start for these Broncos. We wish them well.
Wasn't there a press release that Michigan hired a new coach? Yeah, June Jones.
June Jones.
That was a decent run back.
Shoot. Yeah, there was the kickoff. We missed it. Thanks, Bob.
When does Chad quit?
Going for Wiener. All right, Syracuse comes out quickly out of gate 4 wide. In the shotgun, and here's the give up the middle. Strong, powerful running by Wayne Kerr, 13-yard rush.
Yeah, that was a very manly run by Wanker. He just carried the whole defense with him there.
Thank you, Coach Klein. Here's the keeper, but the quarterback, Taz Von Wolfswinkel, 10 yards on the carry.
Why don't you let us know who's in the crowd tonight, Benji?
There are a few people in the crowd tonight, Coach Klein. Thank you for those of you who are staying up past your bedtime for the nightcap here in the AACL. In chat, as we watch Syracuse and Wayne Kerr meander up the field. Art Vandelay, Biff Markham, Bob Funk, Commander Root, Crazy Canuck, Mr. Dave Axis, David Leathers, Eagle Mondavi, Go With Him, Gunny McGuire, Lambre, Lux, Packer Fred, Small Stir, River, and the Greg Soto. Thank you guys very much for spending your precious time with us this evening. And Small Streamers, DC Server. There we go. And back to the action on the field. Taz Von Wolfswinkel with the keeper, 7-yard rush there.
Yeah, they're definitely doing well on the ground. I'd like to see more passing though.
That is definitely something they can do on offense. It is of their choosing, though. There we go, Coach Klein. Will pass the right side of the field for a 5-yard reception.
That's a gain of 5 on the play. First down.
Feels like I don't know, Wiener Schitzwell could take more chances here with the ball.
Yeah, I feel like he could be a bit more aggressive here. Here's the keeper following his blocker to the outside. Taz Von Wolfswinkel with the 7-yard rush. And these orange men are on a roll. Inside the red zone here. Approaching the 3-minute mark in the first quarter. Out of the pistol, look out.
Wow.
Picks up the first down on that scramble. Oh, no.
Oh, he's hurt.
Goodness.
Oh, no. Injury on the field. The Orangemen's star quarterback headed to the sidelines. They're going to take him to the tent. We'll get word, an update as soon as we can. Replacement, Jonathan Herring, right off the bat, going in the wrong direction. Tackled by John Twist there. Sets up a 2nd and 12.
Yeah, I wonder if Wolf Stinkle got hurt in the initial
Bring
contact
back
or at the end
out
of the
2
play.
quarters.
Wolf Stinkle out, 2 quarters. The entire first half, these Orangemen are going to be without their star quarterback. Oh my gosh, Jonathan Herring makes the mistake of keeping that one in his tackle for a big loss in the backfield.
Yeah, I think the Orangemen are going to be in trouble here. Herring's not doing so well, unless this is a red herring.
This could be bad. These Orangemen may about. Oh, just
Oh my goodness! I may
when
have spoke too
does
soon,
Chad
Chad
quit?
quit with the touchdown.
When does Chad quit with the touchdown? I was about to make a joke about these Orangemen being peeled, but thankfully I didn't get that terrible joke in, and they are able to put 6 on the board.
Yeah, maybe they just need to not call any more running plays with this quarterback and focus on the passing game. That was a pretty good pass there.
I think that's a great result for the Syracuse, the backup quarterback coming in off the bench and finishes off that drive with 6 points on the board. Hitman, I'm going to hold on to that joke. It was going to be a winner, so I will definitely wait to bring that quality material back out.
Another great return on the field there, a 28-yard gain.
And now we see for the first time these Western Michigan Broncos on offense. Heading left to right on your radio dial.
Oh, almost picked off.
Brian Merriman, first attempt of the evening, almost handed that one back to the Orangemen. 2nd down, out in the pistol, 4 wide. Here's the give to the halfback up the middle. Derek Sullivan on 5-yard rush. 1 pass attempt, 1 rush attempt. Bob, Coach Klein, that's a very balanced offensive attack.
It is very balanced.
Yes, and let me just say, as a quarterback, you feel very relieved when you throw a shitty pass and the other team doesn't come away with it.
Relief comes to mind. But they cannot pick up the first down. The Broncos have to punt. Back to the Orangemen. When does Chad quit? With 6-yard return.
I feel like this is just when does Chad quit versus Derek Sullivan.
This Chad quit has dominated the bridge for Syracuse.
Again,
And there's
they're running that herring.
Not too well. We're going backwards. I think athletic director Eagle Ndavi is radioing down to the sidelines right now, telling coach to tell this quarterback to throw the ball because good things happen. And look, when does Chad quit with a 20-yard reception?
See, that was a great pass. Stop having this nobody, no good for nothing, run the ball, and just throw it. And get your players in the right
Eagle
position.
Mandavi is just whatever you do, just throw the ball to when does Chad quit.
Or John Williams, whichever.
Syracuse is lucky that the Broncos do not intercept that pass. So it's up a 2nd and 10. Trips to the wide side of the field here.
Generally, when the defense doesn't catch the ball, it's not an interception.
Can we confirm that? Bob, have you heard that? Is that true?
I'm going to take his silence as a admission of agreement.
He may not know the answer either, Coach Klein. I mean, those are you are spitting just really big concepts at us right now, and I think we just need to take things a bit more simply. 2nd and 4 for Syracuse.
I think we saw some movement on the line there. Yep, traveling.
Traveling Laundry on the field.
Still second down.
2 times. There's a signal from the ref. Twice the Laundry. Back to the action. 3 wide receivers and a tight end for Syracuse going down the field. And what are we've already said it one time. We'll say it again. Good things happen when Jonathan Herring throws the ball. 4 out of 5 for 95 yards and 2 touchdowns by the Orangemen's backup quarterback. Who would have thunk it?
He can't run it, so he better be able to throw it.
It is.
They're going to need to call more pocket passes for him.
It is great if your team can be good at one of those 2 things. And just like that, the Western Michigan Broncos at home in the first quarter find themselves down 2 scores early.
Yes, generally when you're down by 14 points, you're down by 2 scores.
Again, can we get some confirmation on that in the booth? Here's the
math checks out.
The math checks out. Derek Sullivan on the 10-yard rush.
That'll make it 2nd and inches.
10 yards at a time. That's a great strategy for the Western Michigan Broncos. Drops back the pass. Good pressure up the middle, unblocked by the Orangemen, but they are able to complete the pass for 7 yards to Chad Brown. Fantastic job of the quarterback to stay poised in the pocket. 1st and 10, 4 wide, drops back to pass again, completes the pass to Kyle Lewis for 13 yards. Don't look now. Western Michigan fighting Broncos or across midfield.
Yeah, maybe you saw there was some really good blocking there. When you get really good blocking, your quarterback generally doesn't get touched.
Absolutely, and can do good things. Throw the ball down the field to your own team where they catch it. And just like that, it's the end of the first quarter. Fast and furious. Syracuse up 14-zip over Western Michigan on the road.
Syracuse looking to be the 3rd team to pull an upset tonight.
I'm not sure who this Maden person you're referring to, Crazy Canuck, but he sounds like a great guy.
I have taken the Meden broadcasting course. It's fantastic. Joe Bradley with a 4-yard rush. 2nd and 6 for these Broncos inside the red zone. We've got something good going here for Watt. They desperately want to score.
I do know what it's like to have a drunk play-by-play guy in the booth with me, then. Benji Mangina, have you met him?
I'm drunk?
If you have to ask, you probably are.
Hello? Hello? Is this thing on? And the Broncos are on the goal line, 2nd and goal. This quarterback should
nice
run.
spin move.
I've never seen a quarterback run so far for 1 yard. It doesn't really matter, but Brian
so
Manning
slow.
has to go in. Or so slow. He takes that hit like a man. Pirouette.
Can we get some confirmation from the booth to see if that was the slowest run of the season so far?
Our producer is telling us that that is not the slowest run of the season. He evidently times everything that happens on his Swiss time device and lets us know that that was not the slowest run by a quarterback for a 1-yard touchdown in the AACL this season.
Still 1st down.
Had a little clipping penalty called there. Yeah, Wiener Schitzwell definitely did not look happy.
Not happy. Syracuse with the ball. Backup quarterback, again, as a reminder, Jonathan Herring in for the injured Taz von Wolfwinkel.
I think that was his
Ooh.
first positive run of the night, though, right?
I think that was his first positive run of the night.
If
He's
you're,
averaging
if you're
negative
just
0.2
tuning in,
yards.
if you're just tuning in now, Jonathan Herring, there you go, Coach Klein, 2 positive rushing attempts in a row. Jonathan Herring is airing it out. He's lights out in the passing game so far. His rushing prowess, not all it's cracked up to be. Oof.
Yeah, that was the wrong call there.
If we're going to think positively, good job by Jonathan Herring to hold on to the ball and not fumble that one away. The punt sends the ball back to Western Michigan. Derek Sullivan returns the punt for 6 yards, and they are almost already at midfield. Great field position for the Broncos.
Speaking of
First
fumble,
down.
whenever somebody fumbles, there's 2 teams that have a chance at recovering.
Ooh, that was almost intercepted.
Lewis, the intended
Trickle
receiver
there.
on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Yeah, he trickled away that chance.
Hands must have been wet.
2nd and 10 for the Broncos. Drops back 19 steps and throws for the 3-yard loss. Derek Sullivan.
2-yard line. That'll make it 3rd and 13.
I mean, that camera replay does confirm that he took way too many steps in the wrong direction before deciding to throw that ball.
Yeah, and you definitely want to keep it past the line of scrimmage, not behind the line of scrimmage.
Always a great idea. Oh my word. Hot potato.
McNair, the intended receiver on the play.
Broncos almost came away with that one. That could have been the play of the season. They could have reeled that one in and taken it to the house.
Comes in with that. He's going to the house.
Even though I just checked in with everyone in attendance, I'm going to do it again. We just need to make sure that all 7 of you guys are still here. Art Vandal A, Biff Markham, Bob Funk, Commander Root, Crazy Canuck, Dave Axis, David Leathers, Eagle Mondavi. Go with him. Crazy Canuck, Hitman, Holdorf, Lana Ray. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in tonight. Packer Fred, we see you. Thank you. You guys are the ones who make this so worthwhile.
There's a nice pass.
Good play here to Gronky Kong. First time we've had the
His first
pleasure of
catch.
calling Gronky Kong. His name, the fantastic tight end with his first reception of the game. And the Orangemen are now across midfield.
Now, Gronky Kong is not only a good receiving tight end, but he's a good blocking tight end too. Almost like, I don't know if you were a plumber running at a fiery barrel, that he really gets in the way.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
Very talented tight end. 3 wide for the Orangemen here. Drops back to pass. They've got a screen set up. And Wayne Kerr won't take no for an answer. Hard charging, picks up 9 yards. Sets for 3rd and 1. Under 2 minutes here in the second quarter. Here's the give. Puts the shoulder down, picks up the first down. Winker with a 4-yard rush.
That makes it 1st and 10.
We've got a 1st and 10 now. Clock is stopped momentarily. Look to the sideline to pick up the play. 3 wide. Drops back to pass. Hits Wanker across the middle. 8-yard reception. They're just picking up.
At the 27-yard line.
Wanker's picking up chunks of yardage.
2.
Yeah, they're putting them in a good position to score here.
5 wide for the Orange. And they hit Ryan
Take
Andrews.
all the time off this clock and go into the halftime with a 10 or 14-point lead.
Look at these stats as we approach into the first half. Jonathan Herring 9 for 10 for almost 130 yards. That would be 9 for 11, but still impressive. Nonetheless, 2 touchdowns, 128 yards on 9 of 11 passing for the backup quarterback. we'd like to, Bob, maybe we'll send you down to the sidelines to get a report from athletic director Eagle Mandavi, who is really only athletic director in name only, to see if there's any truth to the rumor that Taz von Wolfenstein is no longer in the stadium and perhaps is locked away somewhere. Is there a chance they won't let him back in?
I don't know. I think they want Taz to come back for that second half.
If they can increase this lead by another touchdown, it might be too much for these Broncos to overcome. We'll see.
I know Taz was pretty instrumental in their one win that they have, which ties them with as many wins as Marshall, which we weren't doing so hot this season either.
Hey, both of those teams got their wins against the same team.
A win is a win in the AACL. And that was a touchdown.
I don't know what a win is.
A win is what you do when
Donkey
you have more
Kong.
points than the other team.
I haven't had that happen. I don't understand the concept.
All right. Is this how it's going to stay, you think, going into the second half here, Benji?
I don't know. I don't know. Do any of us really know? Back to you guys.
I know. Western Michigan isn't scoring.
Well, if they get into the end zone, they'll definitely score.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna though.
One more chance, though, for the Western Michigan Broncos. They have 44 seconds, and all 3 timeouts gives them an opportunity to make something happen down the field.
I'll give the
Brian
quarterback
Maryland-
credit there. He threw it to the guys in his own color jerseys, but not the right guys.
Yeah, you gotta throw it to the guys inside the lines, not outside them.
There's a perfect example of what to do.
They're not running very good clock management here.
You got all 3 timeouts, so they have to start using them here
And now they're gonna
soon,
have to punt.
or they'll punt this one away. Syracuse will have 1 timeout when they get this ball back, under 20 seconds, I'm sure. Do they return this? They do. When does Chad quit? On the 10-yard return, 18 seconds left.
It's pretty
And
balanced.
1 timeout.
18 to 15. That's the run.
Yep, absolutely. They've got an opportunity here. They can use the middle of the field, go deep, save that timeout here. Now McKinney makes a valiant effort, 13 yards. They save the timeout. They hurry to the line. They need 15 more yards, 20 more yards here. They're going for it all, and
No, they use the timeout.
They kicked the field goal.
incomplete. 5 seconds
Oh, that was
left.
incomplete.
Yeah, incomplete pass.
Oh, I thought that was a catch.
So did I.
Here's one for all the marbles. They're going deep, and it is caught
Wow. But he didn't get credit for getting in the end zone.
inches short of the goal line. That was an amazing play, but it doesn't count for anything. Syracuse 21, Western Michigan 7 at the half. Oof. So that happened.
I gotta say, I think they should stick with Herring at quarterback and let Wolfwinkle ride the pine for a little while.
It will absolutely be interesting to see what happens when these teams come out for the second half. Here are some of the highlights. There were a few. Here's that play at the end of the half. Fantastic catch. Just falls short of the goal line. Those are some fast highlights. Look at these numbers, gentlemen. Domination by Syracuse.
That time of
212
possession.
pass yards, 72 rush yards, time of possession. They are taking it to these Broncos. What do you guys think about these numbers?
That time of possession difference is huge.
Yeah, that makes a big
That's-
difference.
No turnovers. A clean
But-
sheet in the turnover department for both these teams.
But as a person from Wisconsin, I'm always glad to see anything from Michigan do poorly.
Hayden returns the kick. Kickoff return 16 yards.
There are some numbers on the screen for those of you at home. Those have to do with the defense. Western Michigan with the ball on offense. Come out four
See
wide.
if Swallows Morecambe made any changes in the locker room at the half.
Let's see how inspired they look. Early word from the coach. His inspirational words at halftime included, "This defense looks pathetic." So we'll see if his words of wisdom help spark this team here in the second half. Chad Brown with the reception. So it's the second and 1. Good so far. Here's a pass. All the way across the field to Kyle Lewis for 23 yards. That was beautiful. At least I think so.
Yes, it was a wonderful looking pass. Made even better by the fact that he caught it.
There's a little bit of a play fake. Going deep again across the middle. Just like that, the Broncos are all the way down inside the 20, almost on the 10. We're not even a minute into the second half. Here's the option. And this halfback, Derek Sullivan, does his best to make something out of it. Gets a
When you're passing that well, why do you go to the run there? The option.
Trying to throw off the other team a little bit. It's not going to do any good to just stand there holding the ball, though, Merriman.
That brings up
Oof.
14.
I think he really thought he
I'm
handed
not
the
quite
ball off
sure.
there. I'm pretty sure that's what happened there, Benji. Merriman thought he handed off the ball and just stood there to watch the play.
I don't know. We'll send Bob down the sideline if you can get a quote from Coach Markham on that one.
That's a gain of 11 on the play.
And just like that,
That's 4th and 3.
Broncos on the attack. Whatever happened, whatever we just witnessed, unfortunately brought this drive to a screeching halt. And they have to kick field goal, and they had such a promising drive.
It's always better to come away with points, though, than not.
Number 69, deep to return.
Absolutely. Syracuse on the kick return. When does Chad quit? 22 yards.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just,
Number 17 comes in at quarterback.
when does Chad quit? This needs to be. He's making his mark on this game. I guess it just doesn't feel like a Syracuse possession if you don't call out when does Chad quit.
There's a big set. Oh, and
And Will Stanwinkle is back.
yeah, Wolf Stinkle is back in, and I think they should go back to Herring.
There we go. It'd be very interesting to see how this plays out. Taz Van Wolfwinkle back in the game. He left very early in the first quarter. Sat out the first half. We'll see how he plays. He's keeping the ball.
Williams on the tackle. Gain of
Picks up some ground here.
Oh,
and
he's
just
hurt again.
Like that,
Hurt again.
Herring was in at
there, that's what you get, Taz. I apologize. I shouldn't scold. That's not very professional from the booth, but kind of like an "I told you so" there.
Do you think maybe he's faking it just to get Herring back in? Do you think maybe that was a call from the sideline?
Possible. Either that or to impress the cheerleaders or some empathy there. I'm not quite sure.
That brings up 2nd and 9.
But Jonathan Herring back in the game. had a great first half. Now they're going to need to rely on him to take the Orangemen to the finish here. We'll see if we can get an injury update on Taz here shortly. Third and 7, big down here for Syracuse. They do not want to punt this ball back to the hot Broncos. Screen pass set up on the right side, and the Broncos stampede and bring the Orangeman ball carrier down short, line to gain. They're going to have to punt on 4th and 3, so the Bronco defense stands.
Looks like
bruised shoulder, out 2 quarters.
Yeah.
I like how the injury report tells us 2 quarters, like they're just trying to be optimistic. Like he's going to return for quarter number 3, but really, that's going to be the end of the game for us. So, Orange are going to be without their starting quarterback.
I wonder if this was the first ever game to go to overtime, if Will Sninkle came back in.
We would see, we've got kind of a unique score, 11 points. We would have to, quick math here. We'll see 2 Western Michigan touchdowns and a Syracuse field goal. Maybe that come to fruition.
Dick Trickle not having a bad game. He's up to 6 tackles already.
Couple pass deflections and tackles for losses also.
First and 10 for the Broncos at midfield. Let's see what they dial up here. Their first drive of this second half was a good one. Stalled inside the red zone, and they're back at it on this second drive of the second half. They've got a 2nd and 4. How many more seconds can we find here? Across the middle, great pass and good catch and run by Chris Hayden. 16 yards there. They're in business, guys.
Yeah, I'm not hating what Hayden did there.
They're playing inspired. J.D. McNair with the 3-yard reception. Did he get a foot down there? They say he did.
Yeah, next time he'll have to get both feet down and stay in bounds and turn it upfield and run with it.
That would do the Broncos a lot of good there. Jared Bradley on the carry there. It's a few yards, sets up a big 3rd and 5. They're in field goal range, I'm sure. 4 wide out of the pistol, but they are hungry for more. Good time in the pocket. He's got a man wide open. Oh. Off the fingertips and into the waiting hands of Chuck Williams. Just like that, when the Broncos were...
That's a killer.
And the receiver had a step on him too, which is surprising.
Absolutely. The Broncos wish they could get that one back. Now this defense has got to really buckle up those chin straps.
Well, yes, because you don't want your helmet to fall off.
Absolutely. It's a safety precaution. They've got the Orangemen backed up here, deep inside their own orangey territory. And this
my goodness.
The best
they
thing
hit
that
it
could
right back.
happen. Turn the ball right back over. Joe Branch with the...
Yeah, Joe Branch had a nice interception, and except for his poor running, that was Herring's first real mistake.
Didn't come at the best time. It sets up these Broncos on the 10-yard line. And a quarterback avoids the sack. Brian Merriman does. Makes the good play to get rid of the ball. It does fall incomplete.
I don't know how he withstood that hit, though. That was a big hit.
2nd and 10. If they can punch this one in for 6, we got a new ball. Calvin Riley essentially is playing defense there. Rips that one away from Syracuse.
Now what they're going to want to do here is get the ball past that yellow line.
And into the painted part of the field. This was Broncos.
That may have been a little bit too high of a
First and
pass.
intended receiver on the play. That makes it 4th and 8.
Thought he had a taller receiver there.
But we are getting the field goal part of that scenario for overtime. Just not
Keep
the
it a
right
little bit
team.
closer. Just not the right
You
team.
know, I just gonna need a touchdown and the 2-point conversion to tie it.
Well, we still have an entire quarter to play here. Syracuse on the kick return. It's just an 8-point difference now. Got to say, when does Chad quit on the return? It's only the right thing to do to talk about when does Chad quit. Brings us to the end of the third quarter when we got ourselves a ball game. 21-13, Syracuse with the 8-point lead. I would venture to say that the momentum, for the most parts, with the Western Michigan Fighting Broncos here in the second half.
West Michigan scored all the points so far in the second half.
Yeah, and I don't know what's going on with the broadcast here, but there's this weird red line on my screen. I don't know about you guys. Okay, man, now it's gone.
Wanker with a 3-yard reception there.
All right, let's see what
Harry
Harry can
needs to
do
get the
here.
rank back up on the screen for us.
Ooh, Herring. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Makes 2 Broncos pay. Best rush of the night for Jonathan Herring.
Well, now I got to ask, were those earlier runs really a red herring based on what I just saw?
Jonathan Herring played quite the game in support of starting quarterback Taz Von Wolfwinkel, who's out of the game twice tonight with injuries. Gronky Kong on the reception there. Sets up a 2nd and 7. We've got 3 wide for the Orangemen. Clock is going to start to become a factor here, gentlemen, don't you think? I mean, we all want out of here, but there's a game on the line here for these 2 teams.
Well, the clock will definitely be a factor, but another factor is actually knowing what plays you should be running instead of stopping every couple of seconds to see what the sideline has to say.
There's a flag on the field.
Oh, just like that.
False start.
Traveling again.
Traveling
Still 3rd down.
3 times.
Yes, this was the 3rd time they've traveled. One more time and it's done.
4th time, no traveling. 3rd and 12. Syracuse that tries to make that first down. Those extra yards prove costly. 4th down. They got to punt this ball back to the Broncos, who are still in this game. Got a fighting chance here.
Yeah, they've really been playing a lot better since the half.
25-yard punt. Out of bounds at the 17-yard line.
Something's wrong with that punter as he meanders very slowly towards the sideline, almost as if he knows it. That was a terrible kick, and coach is going to read him the right act when he gets back to the sideline. Western Michigan going deep
Oh, no.
to the orange on the turnover, and then he's got green
Oh, he
field
stepped out.
pasture in front of him. Great return.
Is this going to be
West-
another one where they give it right back, or are they going to put points on the board?
Well, we'll see. Western Michigan defense is pretty upset. They got to come right back on the field after that. But the Broncos, perhaps,
If
wanting
they
to
get
take
some points on the
advantage.
board, it could close this game out.
Yeah, even a field goal might decide it here. Setting up the screen pass. Good defense. The number 94 there for the Broncos. Bring down Wanker for the 1-yard loss. And I don't know why Syracuse is deciding to hustle here at the line of scrimmage and snapping this ball with plenty of time on the clock, which is to the Broncos' advantage.
Brings him down. Gain of 5 yards.
5-yard
Nice little spin
reception.
That'll make it 3rd and 5.
This is where that hurry-up offense gets you in trouble.
Yep. Syracuse trying to just keep the pedal to the metal, put pressure on the Broncos. We'll see if it comes back to Hanem.
Great pass.
That was a fantastic play.
That makes it first and goal.
Seemed to me that he was in the middle of all the Broncos, but didn't bring it down. Sets up a first and goal. Red zone report. I feel like when that graphic comes on the screen, there should be like some little ding, 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 ding. Some sort of notification. Maybe not sounding just like that, but anytime, that's important information when we get that red zone report. And here we see the Orangemen finally wising up, realizing they have an opportunity to run some clock, holding on to this one, snapping it under 5 seconds on the play clock. Derek Sanders up the field for 3 yards.
Western Michigan using their first timeout.
Yep, got a few more. Syracuse lines up 3 wide, trying to spread out that Bronco defense. Here's the give up the middle. Derek Sanders with the touchdown.
I saw a part of an injury report there. Somebody named Andrews had a bruised sternum.
That's so sad. That's terrible. For Mr. Andrews. The ball goes back to Western Michigan here on the kickoff. 2 minutes to go. Western Michigan needs a lot to go right now in very short order here. Let's see what they can dial up. 4 wide. They're going to have to press this down the field quickly. Trying to catch the Orangemen off guard with the screen out to the right-hand side. Picks up 4 yards. Is it worth it?
I don't think so.
You got to start working these sidelines and going deep.
You heard it here, folks. Broncos have got to start working it deep. Good pressure by the Orangemen. Front, able to knock that ball away from the quarterback. Ball's incomplete.
Yeah, much. They're not going to get it down here if they're going to keep playing like this. Much like Dave Axis with Pink Lisa, he's going to have to try and get as deep as he can.
As fast as he can.
As often as he can.
The clock is going to be an issue. They're going to have to try and squeeze this one in.
Gain of 4 yards. That brings up 4th and 7.
4th and 7 for the Broncos. If you ever had a 15-point play, gentlemen, this would be a good time to bring that one out.
You have to be standing in a very special spot on the field that nobody actually knows where that spot is.
No one knows where that spot is. They obviously did not know where the spot was on that play. They needed to have tried to actually gain the appropriate yardage to make the first down there. That pass was... That wasn't a good one. Yeah.
I believe we'll be seeing Western Michigan fall out of the top 10 this week.
Four wide for the Orange here as they try and salt this one away. The hero of the day, Jonathan Herring, calling his own number here as the clock runs. And here we go. Now finally coach talks some sense into him. Let's just kneel on this one, Jonathan.
I think Jonathan Herring may have just played his way into a starting role.
Again, I think we're going to send Bob down to the sideline, see if he can get some, get a quote or something from Athletic Director Ivo Mondavi. The status of Jonathan Herring heading into next week. One thing's for sure, it'll be an interesting week of practice in the Syracuse camp, but for one night, Jonathan Herring is the star of the game for the Syracuse Orangemen. 19th ranked in the AACL on the road, pull off the upset victory over the Western Michigan Fighting Broncos. Your player of the game is indeed going to be backup quarterback Jonathan Herring. Gentlemen,
Orangeman with the third upset of the night.
third upset of the night in the ACL, which really kind of tells me that these pollsters have no idea what they're talking about when they rank these teams each week.
Well, it's going to be a happy night for Evil Moondoggy and Wiener Shitswell. They had a great showing here tonight.
Absolutely. The story of the night is going to be the Syracuse Orangemen football team and this road victory against Western Michigan. And again, the star of the game, Jonathan Herring, filling in for the injured Taz von Wolfenstein.
Venus.
See how quickly we've already forgotten his name. He's faded into our already distant memories. All right.
Try and remember that name anyways.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's wrap this one up, shall we? There are a whole bunch of numbers on this screen. They mean something. One thing they do tell here is the story that this was a dominating Syracuse win from the jump.
Oh, no third down conversions for Western Michigan.
No third down. Yep.
Couldn't compete.
First downs are an important part of the ball game.
I mean, they scored every time they got in the red zone, though.
Yeah, but you got 2 field goals, and that's you need the touchdowns there.
It doesn't change the fact that they scored every time they got in the red zone there, Bob.
Doesn't, but you need the touchdowns and not the field goals.
One positive note for Western Michigan would be coming out of halftime. I think Coach and Athletic Director Biff Markham's halftime speech truly inspirational. They did play inspired ball to start the second half, and it did look like for a while there that the Broncos were going to be able to fight their way back into this game. And if you remember that unfortunate play inside the 10-yard line where quarterback Brian Merriman, we don't know what the issue is. Maybe we should check to see if he's been concussed, but forgot that he still had the ball in his hands, and took a loss on that play, and they were just not able to recover on a following drive. Fantastic pass fell out of the hands of the Bronco receiver into the waiting arms of the Orangeman cornerback. That was a play of the game there too. So just a few things went wrong for the Broncos at the worst time when they came out of the gates strong in the second half. So to Biff Markham, Coach Biff Markham, Athletic Director Biff Markham, and this Western Michigan Bronco football team, chin up. I think that we saw some fighting spirit there in that second half. And better. June Jones hired as the new head coach for the Western Michigan Broncos. So good days for the WMU football program. Congratulations to Syracuse and their road victory today. They've got to feel great that even though their star quarterback went down, Jonathan Herring played the game of his life and led them to victory here. Gentlemen, Coach Klein, Bob, your parting final thoughts on this one.
I mean, it was a great game played by Syracuse. Granted, they didn't do as well in the second half, but I think Jonathan Herring really made a name for himself here tonight and earned himself probably a starting nod going forward. And Western Michigan definitely has something to build off of here with this second half. So I think they're going to do much better moving forward.
Yeah, Herring probably had the performance of the year from a backup quarterback, and it's definitely should earn him a starting job.
Hot hand gets the ball, right? We dare Eagle Mondavi to start Taz in this next game. We'll see. We'll be looking for word out of the Syracuse camp early this next week on the status of the quarterback situation.
Yeah, just remember, the greasy wheel gets the squeak. There's something.
Yes, and with these stats again, they help tell the tale. Dominating performance by Syracuse on the road tonight. We look at our players of the game. For Western Michigan, Buck Branch, the kicker. He did a good job of booting that ball. Joe Branch, cornerback, had a great interception in the game. 9 tackles to go with that interception and a sack. So he was all over the field for that Bronco defense. And for Syracuse, on the defensive side of the ball, Joseph Baker, 3 tackles. I think Joseph Baker was a recipient of that ball through the hands of the Bronco wide receiver, which helped turn the tide of the action in that second half. And then Jonathan Herring again, star of the night, the backup quarterback, in off the bench, 20 for 26, 241 awesome passing yards, 3 total touchdowns, carried the ball for 12 times for 50 yards. Icing on the cake for Jonathan Herring. Congratulations to the Orangemen on this one. Thank you, everyone, for staying with us tonight. Night 1, week 6 of the AACL. Another fantastic night of football. And with that, we'll hand this over to our esteemed leader, our father, Commissioner Dave Axis.
Thank you, Benji. You guys kill me with some of your shit. Unbelievable. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in tonight. This is night 1, games 1 through 4 of week 6 in the All-American Coaching League. Just a very quick recap before we sign off. Number 18 Air Force beating 9th ranked San Diego State in the opener tonight, 27-21. 11th ranked Central Florida traveled to Memphis to 17th ranked Memphis in the second game tonight. They lost 35-24. Quick reminder, these are all divisional games this week. So the first game was a Wayward West Division game. The second game between Central Florida and Memphis was a Bootleggers divisional game. In the third game, an I-35 division game, 20th ranked Iowa State travels to Dallas and probably wishes they didn't after getting a butt whooping 31-14 by the 14th ranked Mustangs. And then you just saw right now, moments ago, from the dumpster fire division, number 19 Syracuse continues their roller coaster season with an upset of 10th ranked Western Michigan. A couple key points about this last game. Number 1, it was June Jones's first game. Didn't even have a full week to prepare. The new head coach for Western Michigan against Syracuse. And number 2, the backup quarterback, Herring, from Syracuse, put on a display. He put on a passing clinic when he first came in the game and really kind of resuscitated that Syracuse Orange offense. Now, I know there's a lot of talk about replacing Taz. I mean, Taz has been one of the most dynamic, exciting players in the league all season. He's definitely a Heisman candidate. He's been player of the week. He's been player of the game several times. So I don't know if that talk is necessarily premature or not. But it seems to me like, Taz has probably earned, Taz got hurt twice. And, you guys are still in the booth, but isn't there some kind of rule you don't lose your spot, your starting spot to injury, Benji, or something like that?
No.
Oh, that's the guy that Cal Ripken replaced.
I'm just saying, you don't lose your – I mean, come on. Taz
Oh, that's the Wally Pep.
I don't know. We'll see. It'll be very interesting to see what Coach Peter Fitzwell decides in Syracuse for the starting quarterback position next week. So that being said, we're going to wrap things up here. One more quick shout out. Benji Matson, Mike All, Bob Funk, thank you for the call. Biff Markham, Commander Root, Crazy Canuck, Dave Axis, David Leathers, go with him, Gunny McGuire, Lana Ray, Lurks, Lily Tuff, Packer Fred, and so many more. Art Vanderlei was here for a while for sticking with us. I know this is a long few nights due to the fact that we did not have any games last night. We have to make them up. So 4 games tonight, all wrapped up. We got 4 more tomorrow night, 4 more Thursday night. We will see you right back here tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 1 hour before, 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on Twitch as we kick off week 6, Night 2 of the All-American Coaching League, brought to you by Access Sports. Thank you again, everyone, for tuning in. Thanks, everybody in the chat, and thank you for all the play-by-play announcers, all of the color commentators, and all the third wheels in the broadcast booth tonight. We'll see you tomorrow night. Good night now.